Okay. All right. Looks like we're live now. Looks like it. Looks like we are live. Let's make sure. Yeah. Live. All right. Looks like we're live now. Yes. Looks like it. Confirmed. Confirmed live. What's good, man? What's good, guys? Y'all ready to cook it up? Let's get it today, man. I'm feeling good. I know it was only a 3-2 day yesterday, but we kind of needed that, man. We kind of needed that. Had to get like the monkey off our back, you know. Had to just see something go through the net, and I mean we got it yesterday. There we go. Okay. Let me open up the yeah. What if I started rapping, bro? Would you be surprised? All right, man. So no, this is not safe. Cooking up today's MLB plays. Yeah. We are live. We are live. Washington, you want to get right into it, huh? Washington and Miami. That game is starting early. Off the early. Okay, that phone is charging for a little bit. Let's send the tweet out, guys, and we're gonna get into it, man. It's a good day. It's a good day to have a good day today. What do y'all think? It's a good day to have a good day, man. If you're not vibing, if you don't have the positive vibes, man, this ain't the place for you, man. This ain't the place for you. Cause I want to be surrounded only by good vibes, man. We'll go over everything. Yes, cool. Let me go ahead and drop the TikTok link in there too. Do I have the TikTok link ready? Yeah, I do. Here. What up, guys? I'm about to catch up on all the comments. Give me one more second here. There it is. Yeah. Yeah. Come on. Come on. Just need a little right arrow. Really? Okay. I'm not going to get it. All right. That's fine. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Twitter want to act up right now. Here we go. Now it works. Whoa. Sorry. YouTube mobile. I dropped you. I dropped you. I'm about to catch up on everything, guys. Give me 1 second. We are now live. That's fine. Okay. They're not going to give me the... Now live. Whoops. Man, I gotta do something about this phone. Got it charging for a little bit, so I need to leave it there. There we go. That should work. What up, guys? What up, man? There we go. That works. What up, guys? Let me catch up on everything, man. Somebody already said there's a lucky hat. Maybe. Maybe. Myra, you funny for that. Yo, Washington. Joe, we could talk about it, brother. Matt says, grab the camera. I'm good. Vale, how are you doing, Vale? Hope you're having a great day today. Shout out to my girl, Vale. Joe said, Dodgers sold my 3-leg. I repeatedly said that one just looked like a tough one, man. It looked like a toss-up. I wasn't sold on either way. JN, you got a 3-legger already, brother. I barely had breakfast, man, and you already got a 3-legger cooked up. All right, we could talk about it. What up, Goat Troller? My man, Goat Troller. He's my biggest supporter, even though he's a Goat Troller. David, okay, you want to talk about the Phillies? Thank you, guys. Thank you, Violet, for the gifts. I really appreciate it. GG. GG. Okay. Manny, look at Strider. Okay. Am I tripping? We'll take a look at it, brother. Hey, stop. What up, broski? What up, Chris Harris? How you doing, brother? What up, district? It's a beautiful day here in the district, man. Here in the nation's capital. Hope you guys are having a great day. Let's get the elephant out the room. Daily pick dropped again. We failed again. Oh my God. 16-5 is the record now. Yes, we started 16-1. So I'm pretty upset to see that we're at 16-5. But I think I redeemed myself a little bit. I sent out Diamondbacks. on the free play channel. If you're not in the free play channel, it's your fault because I keep telling you link is in bio, and I keep telling you there's chances that you get a second free play. I'm not gonna make a second video, but I made a second free play. I dropped it in the Discord, and if you're not there, it's your own fault. Okay, so 1-1, and that's back-to-back nights where I redeem myself on the free plays. Okay, so for some reason the TikTok video is not going well, but the Discord, at least the free play, is going well. And as far as the premium side, we had a green side. We finally had a green day. Okay, I needed that. After a break-even day, after a bad Wednesday, Thursday, and then we had a 1 and 2 day. It was like 2-3 days of I need to bounce back. So we got a little bit of a bounce back, 3 and 2, and I'm in high spirits because baseball was 2 and 1, NBA was 1 and 1. So baseball, which is what I'm true to right now, was 2 and 1. Okay, and I can take that. And of course, the 1L was Twins, but we got it back with the Orioles. Right? How many times have I told you the Orioles are not banned? Okay, the Orioles are not as bad as they look. Okay, because everybody I know got hurt two months ago on the Orioles, but they're not that bad. And I felt like I've had good read on them, when to take him, when not to take him. Okay, even when we lost the daily pick, right, episode 6. How bad? Whatever, primary pitcher, opener pitcher, whatever. I didn't get the pitcher I wanted to fade until the lead was already 5-1. Whatever. How bad was that? Because they only scored 3 runs that game, and 2 of them were against the pitcher that I was capping against. The manager just chose to hold this guy into the late innings. Anyways, Orioles was one. The other one, Diamondbacks. You guys know I like the Diamondbacks. Yes. I like Twins too. I don't regret Twins, but you guys know I was excited about both. I put you guys to vote on both of them. And yeah, we went with Minnesota. It is what it is. And like I said, I ended up dropping it for free anyway. So make sure you're in the Discord. Link is in bio. Make sure you're following. Okay, don't lose this page. We're doing a 10-day series, and we got up to episode 6 on our very first attempt. Okay, so we're gonna keep at this, man. We're gonna keep at it. Main plate today, we're gonna cook it up right now, brother. And it's Saturday, so we don't have a ton of time, man. We don't have time for. Hey, stop. Why does he, bro? He was just chilling the whole morning. Go to bed. Go to bed. I'm not playing with you. Go to bed. So we're just gonna keep this going, man. Good momentum. So if you're not getting the second free play, it's in the Discord, okay? And for those of you guys that are in the premium Discord, trust me, man, I'm not satisfied with yesterday. I'm not satisfied with that at all. It's a step in the right direction, but we're gonna keep this moving, man. Let's get right to it, guys. Double tap if you have dropped a play and you want me to work on it right now. Double tap the screen. It'll get your name flashing, and I'll go look for your play. I'll go scroll up as far as I need to. Let me pull up the YouTube stream. YouTube, I'll be keeping an eye on you. And you guys get first dibs on YouTube. Double tap if you have dropped. Just head to my YouTube page. That's a page that I'm trying to grow. So head there if you want. Morning, Tio. You want to talk about morning to YouTube, mijo. Morning to YouTube, mijo. Under PSI. Oh my God. I'm not gonna embrace this. He said he wants to talk about the Tigers. Let's look at the Tigers real quick. Under PSI says, look at the Tigers, Tio, is what he says. Go to bed. Go to bed. Go to bed. Go to bed. Give me a second. Let me get my treat. Go to bed. Good boy. Sit down. Good boy. All right. He's got his treat. He's going to be distracted for a little bit. Let's get to it, man. Dookie, I am live on 4 different platforms, okay? I don't care how many people are on one platform. I'm on 4 different platforms. I'm going to get to it, guys. Can I get through yesterday in the recap and then we get moving? Goodness. Under PSI on YouTube, where you can go get first dibs if you want to. Under PSI says Tigers. Let's take a look at Tigers real quick. Cincinnati is on the road at Detroit. Okay, Brady Singer against Jack Flattery, however you say his name. This market is not moving. This line is not moving. Cincinnati got their butts whooped yesterday, 5-11. Butt whooping there for Cincinnati. Okay. In terms of bats, I don't see an edge either way, man. In terms of bats, there's no edge here. But in terms of pitching, yes, you do have an edge here with Jack O'Boy. Okay, Jack Flattery. His numbers overall very good. 6 runs over 29 innings. At home, he's still pretty solid. 10 runs over 27 innings. If you are taking Detroit here, I don't blame you, but I don't like to take a team after they just spanked another team. They just put up 11 runs. Chances of them doing 11 again are slim, I think. PSI, brother. Guys, double tap the screen, and I will get to your play. That's the only way to prioritize people, okay? And yeah, bro, I don't care if there's 20 people in here. There's going to be 500 people here in a month from now. Shit, am I caught up? Let's see. First 5 for Detroit. You would consider first 5. Doesn't look so bad. So both of the bullpens look pretty equally average. If you're going to go first 5, you almost kind of might as well go full game -1, right? That's pretty close to money line. Pretty close to just win. Who wants to go next, guys? What up, user? User is spamming. That's okay to spam. Houston at home, brother. Yes, man. We just talked about it. We're not going to keep going back to it. But yes, Twins on the road. Oh, my God. Disaster. Embarrassing. We're going to bounce back from that. I made it up by sending D-backs as a second free play. I send the second free play. Make sure you're in the Discord, okay? So if you're in the Discord, you're not going to be upset with me, right? 1 in 1 day. Is that okay? Is that bad? Is that bad? And the fact that I went out of my way to try to redeem myself. Imagine if that lost and I would have won 0 for 2. So I put my ass out there. I put my butt on the line to try to get you guys a second free play. And I've done it 2 nights in a row. Redeem myself 2 nights in a row. Okay? So get in the Discord if you're not already in the Discord. Link is in bio. Who wants to go next, guys? Who wants to go next? That was user. Who else, guys? Just double tap the screen. It'll get your name flashing. And that'll tell me you dropped something relevant and you want me to go look for it. Okay? Who wants to go next, guys? Who wants to go next? We are warming up. I've had my coffee already. We are good, man. We are drinking H2O. G is double tapping. Let me see. G says Chris Sanchez under hits allowed. So would I back Chris Sanchez today? Let's take a look at Chris Sanchez. Chris Sanchez, you're talking about Philadelphia's Christopher Sanchez, okay? So do I like his matchup today? He does have a pitching. He does give me a pitching edge. Okay, so that tells me he's gonna go more innings. Okay, so that's good. Is Toronto's lineup pretty hot? Yeah, I mean they're cooling off a little bit, but they're still a very good lineup. Okay, still a very good lineup. Do I like the matchup for him today? Would I back Christopher Sanchez? I don't see any reasons not to. So if you're looking for under hits allowed, it does look like Toronto's bats are on the decline, and this is a pitcher that has the edge, meaning he'll go more innings. So I'm not going to talk you off of that, man. Who wants to go next, guys? Who wants to go next? Again, if you want to cut the line, head to YouTube. Link is in bio. It's the same name, guys. Make sure you're following as well. Do not miss out on our 10-day series. We're doing we're on episode 1 today, and even though we're on episode 1, I still feel very good about how the player stuff is doing. The player hits. Okay. I started automating some of the data, so watch out, man. Once I start automating data, I have everything presented to me, and yeah, whether it's player hits or sides and totals, we're gonna eat, man. We're gonna eat. Who wants to go next, guys? Just double tap the screen. That'll get your name flashing, and then I'll go look for your comment. I'll scroll up as far as I need to. Thank you, Myra, for the double taps. Joe is double tapping. Let me see. Joe says, what I think about Washington. Okay, so Washington is at home here in the early game against Miami. This line is actually moving in favor of Miami, last I saw. But Miami just put up 11 runs on them yesterday. I mean, they both put up 9 and 11, but okay, maybe I don't check the box for the spanking because they both kind of spanked each other. But the better bats are with Miami, just slightly, not too much. Okay, in terms of pitching, both of these guys kind of suck too, man. The breakdown, when I look at the breakdown, both of these look pretty even. So I don't know if you have an advantage really either way. You're looking at Washington. It's ugly, man. It's ugly. They both suck. And it looks like Villante Belloso is going to be the starting pitcher there for Miami. This guy just pitched last night. That's so weird. I don't think I've seen this before. I don't think I've seen somebody start that obviously plays for the bullpen. He pitched yesterday. He got rocked 4 runs in 1 inning against Nationals last night. So now he's going to be expected to be the bulk reliever again today. Looks like he's going to be good for like 3 innings. And yeah, he's bad, and so is Trevor Williams. Both of these guys suck. Both the bullpen suck. Both the offenses suck. Miami scored 11 yesterday. The line is moving in favor of Miami. This is ugly. I'm good, man. I'm good on this one. I would suggest, chances are you're looking at this one because it's the first game, man. Let's look at some later games. Let's see where the value is actually at. Who wants to go next, guys? Yesterday, not today. I have Valente Belloso. He pitched yesterday. Go to bed. I got him pitching yesterday. Who wants to go next, guys? Married wants to go next. Let's see. Married, and then Goat Troller. I'll get to you next. Go to bed. Sorry. Who did I say was next? Married wants to go next. Married. I'm looking for you. What's the hit pick? What's the hit pick? So I just dropped the video, but feel free to go ahead and lock it in. Today we're going with two old reliables, okay? My numbers, my cap told me to look at Ronald Acuna of the Braves and Manny Machado, okay? And here's what I'm looking at here. I have my top 8, which you can see on YouTube, guys. I'm sharing my screen on YouTube, so feel free to mix these guys around. Take whoever you want. But my top 2 today are going to be Ronald Acuna and Manny Machado. I know Ronald Acuna is coming off of a big game, but his matchup today, is very clean against a really bad bullpen as well, against Chase Dollinger, whose weakness is righties. So his weakness is righties, and Ronald Acuna's strength is righties. So that's the two guys I'm going with: Ronald Acuna and Manny Machado. There's a video on that, guys. Who wants to go next, guys? And he should be minus 5,000. Why make it alive? Where the plus money? It's a hit lay. So you combine two guys. I got it for minus 140, negative 140. That's not bad. We take it. Okay, that'll make our 10 into 17 and a half, 1750, and we keep flipping from there, man. So that's what we do. I do stop at minus 130. Minus 140 is my last. So I do try to keep juice small for you guys. Rian says, what do I think about your Pirates today? Let's take a look at your Pittsburgh Pirates. They're on the road at Chicago. Mike Burrows against Matthew Boyd. This line looks like it's moving in favor of Chicago. Looks like you got the slightly better bats for Chicago, not too much. But what you don't have for Pittsburgh is the pitching edge. What you don't have is the pitching edge. That's because Matthew Boyd is pretty nice, man. At home, 8 runs over 30 innings. Overall, 10 runs in 29 innings. Pretty good numbers there for Chicago. Both of these bullpens are top, but there's a clear pitching edge there for Chicago. And wait for it, there is a 1750. Yeah, we'll take 1750. We'll convert our 10 into 1750, and we'll keep going, okay? I'm not telling you guys to take this straight. I'm not telling you guys to put $100 on it. Let's put 10 on it, and we're going to keep flipping it, okay? It's about compounding. It's about compounding, okay? Compound. If you knew anything about investing, you would know that compound interest works beautifully, man. Anyways, yes. What I was going to say. Ding, 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 ding. Your mind, okay? The file. You should be looking for the file. Where's the file? The file reads that Chicago after a loss. How many times have I told you? Chicago Cubs after a loss. Number 1 team after a loss. They've lost 27 games this year. They won 21 of them. They are 21-6 after a loss. That is significant. That tells me that's a team that can bounce back. Okay? I most of the times when I have time, I tweet this information out. So this kind of information out. So make sure not to miss it. Head to my Twitter. It's the same name. Okay? Who wants to go next, guys? My man PSI says, what do I think about the White Sox today? Pretty significant line move. Let's take a look at the White Sox here. The White Sox, yeah. Why is Texas minus 425 and it's moved down to 390? That's pretty significant. You do have a very significant batting edge and a bullpen edge with Texas. And is the pitching edge that drastic? I mean, DeGrom is very good. DeGrom is very good. But this Mike Vassell, not so bad. I mean, he doesn't go too many innings, so he's a bulk reliever. He comes out of the bullpen. He's good for like 3 innings, 4 and 13 overall, 5 and 10 over the last 5 games there on the road. You're looking at the White Sox. I mean, can you get plus 3.5? Can you get a field goal with the White Sox, right? Because it's minus 400 on the other side. Maybe okay if you could get that much value, but 1.5, no value. 2.5, maybe. But still, the batting edge and the bullpen edge, pretty significant there. Pitching edge, not so much. So, yes, I don't think minus 400 is warranted there, man. Who wants to go next, guys? Who wants to go next? Money line should be light. Why are you thinking about it? Minus 400. No, I don't see why this should be minus 400. I said this yesterday about the Braves. The Braves, I know they spanked them, but the Rockies gave them a little scare, and then the Rockies did what the Rockies did, okay? So I did say yesterday the Atlanta Braves should not be minus 300. That doesn't mean I was taking Colorado. I had nothing to do with Colorado, but they did fight in the first 5 innings. I don't know if they covered the first 5 innings, but yeah. Who wants to go next, guys? Who wants to go next? Who wants to go next, guys? Hit the follow button if it's your first time here. Do not miss out on our streams. We're doing 10 straight days, 10-day straight series, okay? So we're trying to cook it up, man, and we already dropped the prop today. The Daily Swing, we have to take a day off from the Daily Swing episode 1, okay? So I'll still give you guys a daily pick, but it's not going to be, enough for me to do the episode 1, okay? So we're taking 1 day off from that. Hit the follow button if it's your first time here. If you want to get in the Discord, link is in bio, okay? We finally got the monkey off her back yesterday. We got a day in the green. It wasn't a whole lot. It was a 3-2 day. So I'm not satisfied with that at all. But it does put me in a good mood, and I'm able to bounce back here, man. So if you want to get in the Discord, link is in bio, okay? Link is in bio. And then you could get full access, $20. $20. We have, over the last 2-3 days, whatever, cooled down a little bit, but I think I'm still seeing it well. Baseball went well yesterday for us, despite the daily pick failing. 2 in 1 day. I love Diamondbacks. I think it was the price that kind of took me off of the daily pick. You guys saw. I told you guys. You guys saw. I started automating data for how a pitcher is against lefties and against righties. Okay. So we've been looking at it from the other way, from the team, how the team is against lefties and righties. But then it's important to look at it the other way. And I told you yesterday, the Padres pitcher, Stephen Kolek, right? Terrible numbers there against lefties. And sorry, Alo, go to bed. Go. Terrible numbers against lefties. Okay, and San Diego had 5 of them. It looks like 5 of them in the lineup. Who wants to go next, guys? Double tap the screen if you guys want to go next. Alo, go to bed. Go to bed. Sorry about that. Who wants to go next, guys? Just double tap the screen. I know there's a lot of chatting. I just need to prioritize somehow. Somebody double tap. Looks like my man Fat Balls says, is Strider going over 8.5 against the Rockies? Go to bed. Go to bed. Give me 1 second. He needs to go eat too. Time out. Go. No, go time out. Go. He needs to eat. Go time out. Go. Eat. He needs to eat, and that's his place to eat. All right. Fat said, will Strider go over 8.5? Are those? I don't know what you're talking about, but you're asking me, would I back Strider today? Strider at home Strider's not that good, yo. Strider's not that good. He's below average in his home starts. He's getting rocked. 10 runs over 9 innings. 10 runs over 9 innings. Somebody in the Discord asked me, would I take Strider today over Sale tomorrow? I said, no. Chris Sale. What? Take Chris Sale tomorrow. So anyway, Spencer Strider here. No, not a guy that I want to back, man. Colorado could be a sneaky team, man. They put up 4 runs early yesterday. They could be a little sneaky. Over K's, no. I'm good on that, man. Who wants to go next, guys? Who wants to go next? Sale is balling. Chris Sale is a beast, man. Chris Sale is a beast. My man PSI wants to know the weather report, guys. So listen up. Let's do the weather report, man. Yeah, Sale is easy the way to go tomorrow. And I would love Sale even more if Colorado pulls something off against Strider. They both suck. Both Dollinger and Strider sucks, but I wouldn't be surprised. Listen up for the weather report, guys. It is time for the weather report. And it's not your regular weather report, okay? This is weather report on steroids, or whatever I can say on TT. So what you have here is ballpark factors, guys. You got to pay $10 a month for this. You don't have to pay it if you listen to my streams, okay? And all you have to do is ask for it, and I'll do it. I'll give you the information. So get a pen and paper, because these ballparks, these ballparks are going to have weather impacting indexes or indices. How do I say this? The weather is going to be impacted here one way or another. Okay, let's take a look, guys. If you were looking at an under, the Miami versus Washington game has a -12. Oh, sorry. No. Sorry. If you're looking at an under, Cincinnati versus Detroit has -14% home runs. Pittsburgh versus Cubs has -19 runs and -30% home runs. Okay. Tampa Bay versus the Mets has -13% run index there in Citi Field. Boston versus Yankees, if you were looking for fireworks, the wind says, hold up, -29%, the wind blowing in there in Boston at 29% home runs, okay? If you're looking at over, the game in Miami versus Washington has a +12% run index. The game in Athletics versus Kansas City has a +10% run index, okay? I'm gonna use my cursor, guys. You guys can see it on YouTube. I'm gonna use my cursor to point where I'm talking about, okay? And that's it, guys. That's it for the overs. That's it for the overs and the unders. If you're on YouTube, give me a thumbs up on there, man. Don't forget. And subscribe. If you're not subscribed already, you'll get an alert. I think YouTube does the best, is the best platform for alerts, guys. If you want my recaps, yesterday I posted my nice 10-12 minute recap of the entire stream. You could get that on YouTube, okay? You're not going to get it with a ton of time to go, but you can get it, and it's going to help you. I know yesterday we had some really good reads, right? How clear was I about Miami? I said take Miami or pass on this game. I said somehow, some way, Miami definitely in this game. I didn't take it, whatever. I liked Baltimore yesterday. What else? Boston versus Yankees. I kind of told you that's a toss-up. I told you how much I liked Arizona. I was wrong about the Mets, but I stayed off of the Mets. I know I highlighted Mets, but I stayed off of it. The numbers there for the pitcher started worrying me a little bit. Anyways, who wants to go next, guys? Who wants to go next? Double tap the screen if you guys wanted to go next. Our plays free. There's a free play channel. Yes, there's a free play channel where you get one free play. Sometimes I give you a second free play. You guys just got to give me good vibes there, man. Thank you, Amalia, for the gifts. Thank you. I appreciate you. So the free play channel, yes. Sometimes you get one, sometimes you get two. You always get at least one. You always get at least one free play in the Discord. So head there. Link is in bio, okay? Follow me on here, first of all, so you don't miss these series. And then go to the link in bio to join the Discord, okay? And then if you want to subscribe to all my plays and you have full access, I even help you with your credit and help you with investing. If you want full access to everything, $20. Who wants to go next, guys? Double tap the screen. So if you drop something that you want me to cover or go over, just double tap the screen. That'll get your name flashing. Thank you for the shares, Amalia. Appreciate you. If you guys want to share the stream, we are getting closer and closer to our recap and our pick of the day. Somebody said this is a lucky hat. We'll see. I haven't been wearing a hat on the streams, but it's not because of superstition. It was just because I had a fresh cut, and then when the cut is not so fresh, then I throw a hat on top of it. I think all of us do that, right? My man Chris says, what do I think about the Cubs and the Pirates to go under? So let's take a look here. So first of all, what's the market doing in this game? What is the market doing in this game? And what it's doing is Pittsburgh Pirates and the Cubs. Yes, this line opened up 7.5. It is down to 7, but I need good pitching to go with that. It's not good enough to just, take it blindly. I do have good pitching with Matthew Boyd, but this Mike Burrows rookie, or 2-year rookie, he's not a guy I trust yet. Not on the road. 5 runs over 6 innings. Cubs after a loss, they could come out swinging today. I do like the bullpen, so if you get past Mike Burrows, if you get past the starters, then okay, the bullpen can definitely shut it down. And like I mentioned, you do have wind that's going to help you keep it there. Alo is eating his food right now. Alo, eat. Eat. Let me give him some toys, man. I feel a little bad for the guy. Eat. All right, man. All right. Who wants to go next, guys? Who wants to go next? I think I'm all caught up. Let's talk about. Yeah, we'll bring him out after. He's got to eat right now. He's got to have dinner. Okay, guys, it's not enough to just drop the play. You guys got to double tap. Otherwise, we got things to do, man. We got to check the boxes. Okay, Joe, I got you, brother. Joe says, what I think about the Brewers. The Brewers are at home against St. Louis. St. Louis has now lost 6 in a row. I hate that team. Just kidding. You have what appears to be pretty cold bats on both sides. You have a slight bullpen edge there with Milwaukee. And you have a pitching edge with Jose Quintana. Jose Quintana, pretty nice. 9 runs over 28 innings at home. I don't have to say more. I think Milwaukee has a clear pitching edge here. I would be looking at Jose Quintana. All right, guys, it's all right. It's time for us to do a couple segments, man. It's time for us to do a couple segments. Actually, this first one is not so much of a segment, but I just, for my how do I want to say this? For my sake, I want to have the most updated numbers here, okay? So there's certain numbers on Fangraphs, guys, that you cannot automate, okay? So one of those things is lefties, okay? I'm showing you guys on YouTube exactly how I go through a portion of my information, okay? So I need to get updated lefty information, okay? So I got there. If you guys were looking for who's the best team against lefties, that would be the Boston Red Sox. The Boston Red Sox, guys. Next team, okay, against righties. Who are the top 3 teams against the righties over the last 14 days? That would be the New York Mets. We know they're hot. New York Mets, Arizona, and the Yankees, okay? 3 very good teams against righties there. Number 1, 2, and 3. They're the best, okay? If you guys were looking for who are the best road teams over the last 30 days is what I used for that sample size. Keep an eye on the Angels, even though we faded them yesterday. The Angels, the Milwaukee Brewers, and the Cubs. Okay, so I know the Angels continue to be on the road there. So perhaps keep an eye on that. At home, guys, how many teams are succeeding at home over the last 30 days? That would be Toronto, Houston, and Athletics. Yes, Houston is on that list. Houston at home is a different story. Runners in scoring position. Who is the most clutch when it matters most over the last 7 days? With runners in scoring position, it would be the Yankees, Arizona, who we were on, and Miami. I told you guys don't sleep on Miami yesterday. They are fantastic with runners in scoring position, okay? I bet a lot of people did not know that. Over the last 14 days, I need to get 14 days and 7 days, okay? It's going to be Arizona, number 1 team. Again, we took them yesterday. Arizona, Toronto, and the Yankees. Those are going to be your top 3 teams with runners in scoring position, okay? Who's the fastest starting team? Who gets off to the fastest starts over the last 7 days according to WRC Plus from innings 1 through 5? That'll be the Miami Marlins. Woo! Now I'm looking at this even more like, why was I not on Miami yesterday? Miami, the Mets, and Minnesota. Minnesota is one of the fastest starting teams. Which kind of teams are more of a second half team? In the second half, over the last 7 days, I'm looking at Seattle, Texas, and Boston. Those are your top 3 teams there over the last 4 innings in the same category. And that's it, guys. We took 2 minutes, and we have fully automated data, guys. If somebody has dropped a question for me or a breakdown that you want to talk about, now is the time to double tap. Double tap the screen and I'll go scroll up and look for your play. Does Henderson don't say that word, brother. Does Henderson do good against Anderson? I did consider Henderson today. I would consider he's in my top 10, but I narrowed it down to a top 6 or 7, and he was not in that top. Who wants to go next, guys? Robert, thank you, Robert, for the double taps. Let's see. Robert wants to talk about Baltimore. You guys are back on Baltimore now. Of course, say not. So this market looks like it's not moving anywhere. I do have the batting edge with Baltimore. I do have the bullpen edge with Baltimore. How many times have I been telling you Baltimore has a hell of a bullpen? Okay? And actually, when it comes to the playoffs, when it comes to the playoffs, that's what you need in the playoffs too. If you have starting pitching and bullpen, watch out. Anyways, too early for me to be talking about Baltimore playoffs. But at home here, you do have an edge with Sagano. Sagano at home is pretty average. I think it's an edge because Tyler Anderson sucks. He's bad on the road. 16 runs over 24 innings on the road. Even worse in the last 3 games where he's given up 14 runs in 13 innings. That is bad. That's not going to get it done in Baltimore against the better bats and the better bullpen. I think you're looking at Baltimore here, and at minus 160, you could probably get another beautiful minus one run line. Okay, so consider doing the -1 there. Guys, double tap the screen and I will get to your play next, guys. I'm checking YouTube Mobile, I'm checking TikTok, I'm checking YouTube, and I'm checking Twitter. I need you guys to wake up, man. You guys are so asleep most of the time. Robert, you are welcome. Robert, you're welcome. I don't see any double taps coming in, so I don't think there's any questions. So I got to get to more segments, guys, and this is good information. This is really good information anyways, guys. Let's talk about who has the edge today in certain categories, okay? So who got the butt whooping yesterday? Who took the butt whooping yesterday? We already talked about Cincinnati Reds. That's one of the teams that took a butt whooping. The Angels took a butt whooping because they scored 0 runs yesterday, okay? Toronto Blue Jays, 0-8. That's a butt whooping. I'm going to check the box for the chancla. All right, they took the chancla. The Minnesota Twins took a butt whooping. We all know that. We don't need to keep talking about it. Leave it alone. Cleveland took a butt whooping. That's a game I wasn't even watching, and I wasn't really tracking for anything yesterday, but they took a butt whooping. And that is it for the butt whooping. Next question, guys. Who's in a good spot? Who's in a favorable spot? If you do not think about Chicago after a loss, I don't know what you're doing at this point, because I've mentioned it and emphasized it pretty clearly several times. Chicago after a loss, 21-6 after a loss. That's 78%. 78% after a loss. Who else? The Mets, the New York Mets, very good after a loss. They're at 18-6, 75% after a loss. The Yankees are in the top 5 now in this category too. They are 17-8. 17-8 after a loss. Very good numbers there, 78%, okay? The Dodgers, another team that is very good after a loss, they are ranked 7th in that category. They are 17-11 after a loss. And that's where I will stop today after a loss, okay? One more category here to look at. I already have it checked anyways. The Yankees as a road favorite is a good number, is a good thing, okay? So they got Carlos Rodon today, and that's why they're a road favorite. What up, Finn? Double tap, guys. Okay, that's it for that segment. So now I come back to you guys, your questions, your breakdowns. I hope you guys enjoy this, right? Because I yap for a little bit, and then I come back. And then I yap, and then I come back. So if you drop something that you want me to look at, just double tap the screen. That'll get your name flashing. Okay? YouTube, send me some live reactions, man. Give me a thumbs up. Don't forget. I literally get to your play. Just let me know who wants to double tap. Twan, my man Twan says, what I think about the A's. I think yesterday I emphasized very clearly that the A's, Luis Severino on the road, I feel kind of silly. And so this is, okay, let me be real with you guys. Let me be real with you. So the props, right? I took Vinny on the props. I put those props in before I had the full breakdown. You guys remember when I was breaking down Luis Severino, I had to go triple check. I had to go triple check the numbers, because if you look at his overall 30 days, 14 days, they look at below average, right? But I said Luis Severino on the road, was it 3 runs over 30 innings or something like that? 3 runs over 30 innings. Luis Severino. We took Vinny. He got 0 for like 4 or something, 0 for 3. Whatever. Anyways, A's versus today. So guys, somebody asked me for the dog of the day yesterday. Dog of the day was Miami. Easy. And then dog of the day 2 would have definitely been Athletics. I made it very clear that Athletics with Luis Severino money. Let's see if we can identify something like that today, guys. If that's a segment you guys want, you guys know the segments at this point. Daily Dinger and dog of the day and total of the day. Whatever you guys want, let me know, okay? The question was the Athletics. Jacob Lopez on one side, Michael Lorenzo on the other side. These bats continue to be pretty cold on both sides. These bullpen continue to be cold on both sides. But hold up. You got another situation here, man. You got another situation just like yesterday. So the pitching looks bad on both sides. But if you do not break down, if you do not do a close breakdown on each of these pitchers, you wouldn't see that Michael Lorenzen is very good at home. In fact, he has one outlier where he gave up 6 runs in 5 innings against Cincinnati a few games ago. That one is a clear outlier because the other games are 0-1, 1-0-3. That's 5 runs in 30 innings at home. So very good numbers there for Michael Lorenzen at home. So consider that. Consider that if you are looking at Michael Lorenzen, or if you're looking at this game, consider that the overall numbers won't show you that Michael Lorenzen at home is very good. Double tap, guys. Double tap. Who wants to go next? Who wants to go next? Zach said I was right last 2 days. I told you about German over. German over, what, total over for the whole thing? Double tap, guys. Who wants to go next? Who wants to go next? Thank you. I do see you because you dropped the live reactions there on YouTube. That does catch my attention every single time. Let me find the stand for this phone real quick. I thought I just had it. Nope, I don't have it. Okay, no problem. You guys stay right there for me. And he says, what do I think about the Marlins today? Yo, bro. Yo. My man Footy wants to know about the Marlins today. And that's a game that's about to start. Of course you guys want to know about a game that's about to start. I think it's bad. They put up 11 runs yesterday. Both teams suck. Both bullpens suck. Both pitchers suck. I have nothing good to say about this game today. This is as easy as a stay away as possible for me. And if you're taking Miami, Belozo, his numbers suck, but he even played yesterday. He got rocked yesterday, 4 runs in 1 inning last night. So that's surprising there to see somebody go back-to-back nights, but it's because it's a reliever, and then today he's doing more of the bulk relieving. Who wants to go next, guys? Double tap the screen, and I will go find your play. Robert is double tapping. Thank you. Robert is looking at... Robert said, what do I think about Texas minus 1.5? Can you even get minus 1.5 at a good price? I doubt it. I highly doubt it. This is minus 400. But you do have DeGrom, you do have the pitching, and you do have the bullpen. So I'm not going to talk you off of it. White Sox are a little better. They're a little sneakier, but you still got the edges on everything. I just don't think minus 300 is good. If this was minus 250, minus 280, okay, then you could do minus 1.5 at a good price. But otherwise, no. Double tap, guys. Who wants to go next? Who wants to go next, guys? Greetings from Vegas. What do you think about the OVA in the Seattle game? Greetings to you too. Football is life, man. I hope you're having a great day there in Vegas. We will be there in September, guys. 3 months from now, man. Start planning now. Start packing your bags now. Start telling your wifey, are you coming with me or am I going alone, okay? This is a business trip. We're on a mission to go get business, okay? I'm a different animal when it's in person, when it's cash, when it's just straight at the window, you come back with some cash, man. There's nothing like it. Anyways, if you want to be a part of that, get in the Discord first of all, and then I'll see you September in Las Vegas. The question was, greetings from Vegas, what do I think about the OVA in Seattle? So let's look at this real quick. Seattle Mariners versus Cleveland. So this thing's at 7. This is a small line. This total's not moving. But would I go over in this game? I do think you have pitchers that are a little hittable. Yeah, George Kirby, hittable. Tanner Bybee, hittable. Their expected numbers are good, so maybe due for positive regression. The bats are kind of average. Seattle's good. Seattle bats are good right now. Cleveland bats are not. Would I go over 7 on this? I'm not going to talk you off of it. That's a small number with 2 pitchers that could get hit. We will be waiting for you, brother. Cool, man. Sounds good, brother. I hope to meet you guys there. Who wants to go next, guys? Who wants to go next? Double tap the screen if you want to go next. If not, let's do another segment. James is double tapping. James says, can you look at Strider under 7 Ks? I just mentioned this. No, thank you. Spencer Strider on the road. Spencer Strider at home. 10 runs over 9 innings. He has a small sample size too to make it worse. So he doesn't have a lot of data. He's only played 1 game this year at home and 1 game last year at home. And in those games, he got rocked. And the Rockies could surprise somebody. Actually, look at this. The Rockies' bats are on the rise. They're number 6 in the last 7 days, number 15 over the last 14 days. So very good numbers there for Very good numbers there for Colorado bats. Okay, I think that's a game where we could see some offense, and that's the reason you'll probably see Ronald Acuna in the video, guys. If you haven't seen the video, go see the video. Double tap, guys. Double tap. Who wants to go next, man? I'm looking at everybody. What up, Footy? I hope that answered your question about the Marlins, brother. Let me know if you have any follow-up questions, okay? Double tap the screen, guys, if you guys want to go next. And it's going to be, we're getting to the top of the hour here. We're going to have to lock in. We're going to have to lock in, man, at some point. Noig, my man Noig said, what I think about the Twins. The Twins are, I hate the Twins now. I'm saying now. They're on the road at Houston, of course. They got their butt whooped yesterday. The bats still continue to be really good there for Minnesota, okay? In terms of pitching, though, you do have an edge here with Hunter Brown, surprisingly. I thought the numbers would have been better for Joe Ryan. Somebody go double check if you want. 3 runs over 30 innings for Hunter Brown at home. He is money at home. Overall, 8 runs in 30 innings. Very good numbers there for Hunter Brown. I don't see any reason to go to Minnesota. They could be free-falling at this point. The way they got crushed yesterday in that good spot. Yep, Hunter Brown at home. There we go, Finn. There we go, Finn. Thank you, guys. I love when you guys validate the data for me. Because this stuff is automated, man, and robots can make mistakes too. Okay? Robots can make a mistake too. I have my record. I have updated my record here, man. 16-5. 16-5 are daily picks. We got to keep moving on them. 28-8 are MLB unders. We got to get back to the unders, guys, as well. Hit the follow button if it's your first time here. Do not miss out on my live streams, okay? These live streams are money. Okay, even if I have a negative day, even if I have a break-even day, it don't matter. I know I'm giving you guys good reads. I know I was very clear about Miami yesterday. I know I was very clear about the Athletics yesterday. I don't think there was any other game that I was super clear. I kind of like the Mets, but I stayed off of them. So, guys, if you find this useful, make sure you're following. Make sure you're subscribed. Hit the thumbs up. And yeah, if you guys want to get in the Discord, there's a free channel that you get at least 1 free play every single day. At least 1 free play, sometimes 2. Sometimes I'll give you, maybe I'll surprise you, whatever. But at least 1. And then if you want to subscribe, $20, man. $20 gives you access to everything. Bowden on the road, not good. Yeah, we know that. We faded him on the road before. Guys, it is time. Robert, I'll get back to you real quick. It is time for another couple segments, man. Let's do another quick segment here. Listen up for who's in the same league and who's not, okay? So, who is just completely better than their opponent right now? Detroit. Big discrepancy there between Cincinnati and Detroit. Detroit's on the rise, okay? Who else is on the rise? Philadelphia Phillies are on the rise. Okay, they're waking up apparently. The Texas is in another league compared to the White Sox. We know that. Atlanta Braves, okay, we know that. Houston Astros are now ranked number 9. Minnesota has dropped to the bottom of the barrel there. Pretty even games in the next few games, and that is it, guys. That is it for who's just out of their league, okay? Next quick segment here. These are really quick segments, man. Who has a clear offensive edge? Very clear offensive edge to their opponent, compared to their opponent, okay? Is there an edge between Pittsburgh and Cubs? I think there is. I think I have a batting edge here with Chicago Cubs, okay? I think I have a batting edge with Baltimore over the Angels. I think I have a batting edge with Toronto over Philly. I have a clear batting edge with Texas over the White Sox. I have a pretty clear batting edge with the Athletics over the Kansas City Royals. I continue to have a clear edge. Do I have a clear edge here with Houston and Minnesota? Maybe not. Not anymore. It looks pretty even now. Okay, all right, moving on. Next game. Oof. Night and day difference between San Diego's offense and Arizona's offense right now. Arizona's hot, San Diego's not. Seattle gives me a good pitching edge, a good batting edge there, Okay, San Fran and Dodgers, nothing there. Next thing, guys, the pitching. Where's the pitcher? The pitching edge. The pitching edge is very clear to me that in Detroit, Jack Flaherty, however you say his name, Jack F-boy. And the F ain't for Phoenicia. Lil Weezy, you guys want to know about that. Jack Flaherty. Very, very big pitching edge for him there. Matthew Boyd gives me a big pitching edge in Chicago versus Pittsburgh. I have a pitching edge in Baltimore. Sagano versus Angels. Okay. Another pitching edge with Christopher Sanchez. Christopher Sanchez over Toronto. Another pitching edge between, it looks like Milwaukee. Milwaukee's Quintana versus Palante. I got a clear pitching edge there. I have another pitching edge, it looks like, between Tampa Bay. Drew Rasmussen over Tyler McGill. I like that. Oof. A good one here between the Yankees and Boston. Yankees and Boston. Carlos Rodon over Dobbins. If you guys were wondering why the Yankees are big favorites, it's because of Carlos Rodon. Very good numbers there. Another big edge here. I didn't see this one coming. Ryan Bergert. Ryan Bergert for the Padres. The Padres. Yes, Nicole. They are called the Padres. They're not called the Padres. They're called the San Diego Padres, okay? she'd be clowning on me. It's the Padres. I'm like, no, it's the Padres, okay? Wow, Ryan Bergert. So this is a bullpen guy. Before I go crazy, so he was coming out the bullpen for a long time, but his numbers are good. 2 runs over 13 innings for Ryan Bergert. Meanwhile, Zach Gallen, he cannot find his stuff right now. He's struggling this season. I got a clear edge there with Ryan on the other side, okay? And last but not least, Landon Rupp. Landon Rupp does give us an edge there with San Fran over the Dodgers today. Did you guys like that segment? I think that's really clear, man. I hope you guys write down. You don't have to write down. Go to my YouTube. Link is in bio. Go to my YouTube and you can see who has the pitching edge and who has the batting edge. That's the most important thing that you could look at. Okay, guys. That is it for me yapping. What do you guys got? If you have dropped a comment or a game that you want me to recap or a question or a comment, or somebody trolled me while I was talking, double tap the screen and I will scroll up as far as I need to and I'll find your play. Is that fair? Well, what up, Footy? What up, football? I don't know if footy and football is life. I don't think you're the same person. 2 different people. Guys, double tap the screen if you guys want to go next. Who wants to double tap the screen? Thank you for 24,000 double taps. It's not enough for you to drop the plays, guys. You got to drop the plays and just tap the screen at least once. That'll be enough for me to see you reacting. Okay. Because otherwise you might have just dropped some jumbo. Okay. Come on. Let me call on 2 guys back to back. Christian and Joe. Christian says, what I think about Cubs. Cubs minus 1.5. The Cubs have Matthew Boyd. The Cubs are after a loss. The Cubs have a great bullpen. Both teams have a great bullpen, so that's not an edge. But you do have a clear edge with Matthew Boyd at home after a loss. I like Chicago there, yes. But if you have to do minus 1.5, that kind of sucks, right? Because the home team only gets 8 at bats, only gets 8 innings, right? If they have the lead. So you kind of get robbed of another play there. So I would probably consider like another way to play it, maybe minus half. If I had to choose between minus half and the first 5 and full game minus 1.5, I would prefer first half. I hope that answers your question, brother. Okay, who did I say was next? Joe? Joe says a nerfie between Detroit and Houston. So if I had to look at a nerfie, man, I'd be looking at good pitching and cold bats, okay? Do you have good pitching in Detroit? Nah, Brady Singer is questionable, okay? So not really. And then Houston game, Joe Ryan is not bad, and Hunter Brown is not bad, and they just put up 13 runs yesterday. Out of those 2, I do like the Houston nerfie more, man. Who wants to go next, guys? Double tap the screen, and I will go look for your play. Okay? Chances are, too, like some people are just chatting amongst themselves, so that's why I asked you guys to double tap, and I will go find your play. I don't see the Padres. In Argentina, it's the Padres. Messi scores today, by the way. Yo. The Padres. Yeah, she was going on me. It's the Padres. She'd be going on me about Minnesota. Shout out Nicole, man. Shout out Nicole. Zeros is double tapping. He says, would I take the Panthers or the Braves today? I was just asked this question today. I think it was by you anyways. I don't trust the Braves. Not with Strider on the mound. Not with Colorado batting better. Colorado's won 4 games in their last 10. They hadn't won 4 games in a long time. Okay, they won 4 in their last 10. I think they're on the rise a little bit, and I think Strider is not a guy that I want to back, man. So if you had to take one or the other, maybe Panthers. They're coming off of a loss, so plus 2.5. Those games are going to overtime. I hope that helps you, brother. What up, Jano? Hope you're having a great Saturday, man. Hope all of you guys are having a great Saturday. If this is your first time here, I am answering all questions. I am being straightforward with you guys. we got 2 games that are about to start. Miami and Washington. So I'll go ahead and close that one out. And then let me just double check, make sure I didn't have anything on Cincinnati versus Detroit. Detroit just spanked them yesterday. They do have the better pitcher, but yeah, no thank you. They just spanked the other team. Okay, guys, so we're moving on for those 2 games. We've hidden the rows there. Who wants to go next, guys? Double tap the screen, and I will call on you next. I will go scroll up as far as I need to, because otherwise, you drop something and you don't need. There's no need for me to bounce to go look for you. Okay. Thank you, Myra, for the double taps. I don't see anything for you, but but I appreciate you double tapping. Okay. A lot of people want to double tap just to double tap. That is perfectly fine too. Guys on YouTube and YouTube Mobile, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and share this with a friend. We're getting close to our recap, man. Okay, Myra, thank you. Lightskin, thank you for double tapping Lightskin. He said, what I think about Boyd, Matthew Boyd. Oof. Okay, that could be a way to play Chicago without playing Chicago. I think Matthew Boyd goes the distance here. I think the Cubs need him after a loss. I think Pittsburgh's lineup is pretty cold. So if you're going to back Matthew Boyd and his strikeouts or whatever you mentioned, yeah, I'm not mad at you for that, man. A lot of these things go hand in hand. So if I tell you I think Cubs might be the better side today, then yeah, look at props, play it however way you want to play it, team total, whatever, man. But I just want to guide you in the right direction, man. If so far, if I've been guiding you in the right direction, when I told you the dog of the day yesterday is Miami, when I told you Athletics could be the second dog of the day, when I told you Baltimore, right, they shouldn't be banned to anybody. Stop banning them. They're not banned, okay? Let me know now. We've done this 3 days in a row, and you guys keep saying they're banned. Give me a smiley face. Give me a red if they are unbanned. Give me a crying face if the Baltimore Orioles remain banned for you. Let me know right now. Smiley face if they're not banned. The O's, the Orioles, the cookie. Orioles if they're not banned. Crying face if they are banned. Okay? And I don't want one win to change this for you. I've been tracking the Orioles closely. And that's a team that follows the cap. I know when to go against them. I know when to go with them. Okay? And I did lay off the other day when you guys said like 14-1 that they're banned. Now everybody's saying they're unbanned. Again, don't let one game show you. But yeah, smiley face if they're not banned. Crying face if they are banned. Who's still banning the Orioles? I get it, man. You guys were hurt by them. For months. They were bad, but they fired their manager, and they're much better. Okay, somebody says they're still banned. My man Rex, man. Rex, I need some positive vibes out of you, Rex. I need some positive vibes out of you, man. I know you're upset with me sometimes with the picks not being 16-1 anymore, but I'm trying, man. You see me working out here, and I'm at least guiding you in the right direction, man. That's why I think I should be I should be exempt. All right, I should have an exemption card for trolling, okay? Because I'm giving you guys good information. I'm educating you guys. I'm teaching you what I look at, how I got to 16-1 to begin with. That's why I think I should be exempt from it. Okay, so I'll take a little bit if you guys want to come back and be a little pissed. Okay, I'll let you vent. But if you get disrespectful, you're not gonna see my page again. I'm telling you. Okay, somebody yesterday was disrespectful. They can't see my page anymore, and that's okay. I don't need that for engagement. No, you're not gonna see my page. Okay, I think I treat people with kindness. Right, this is the way I was brought up. And I'm just trying to help. And if you think I'm guiding you in the right direction, hit the follow button and consider getting in the Discord. And we will keep going, man. Who wants to go next, guys? Double tap the screen, and I will call on you next. What up, guys? I hope you guys are having a great Saturday, man. It's a beautiful Saturday here in the nation's capital. My man Robert is double tapping. Robert said, what I think about the Phillies. Robert says, what I think about the Phillies, guys. Be sure, guys, if you guys want to spam the comments and take up all the spamming information, feel free to do that. Okay, let's see. The Phillies are at home against Toronto. They just laid the spanking against Toronto, so I don't love that. But you do have a pitching edge here. Christopher Sanchez over Bowden Francis for sure. Nothing else I really got to say. I just don't like that they just spanked Toronto, so that'll make it a stay away from me. But if you're on Philly, okay, I'm not mad at you. You do have a very clear pitching edge. No one get mad at you. Just we're choosing to take your exactly. We're all grown men and women. Okay, so or they, whatever you want to identify as nowadays. Cool with me. Okay, so don't come crying to me. Okay, especially guys. I told you straight up. I respect at least if you're gonna fade me, do it. But tell me before the game. Don't come in after. Okay, Don't come in after, because I'm not in a good mood. Not in a good mood after the game, right? I want to win, and I don't accept anything less, okay? So you're going to catch me on a bad day, and my page is going to disappear from your For You page. I guarantee you that. Who wants to go next, guys? Who wants to go next? Hit the follow button if it's your first time here. I'm caught up on YouTube. I'm waiting on TikTok. What do y'all got, man? Twitter. Wake up, Twitter. What are y'all doing, man? Twitter gang. Gang. Okay. I don't see anybody. Finn is double tapping. Thank you, Finn. I just read your comment. I don't see anything else, brother. So chill. I just got here. Yeah, Dom. That wasn't for you, brother. That wasn't for you. Jesus says Cubs -3 all day. So you're laying a field goal with the. You sure you're not talking about the Bears? You might be talking about the wrong bear, man. You talking about the Cubs? Yeah, I think I tore my double tap out. I think I wore my double tap out. No. You can still double tap, bro. There's no limit. Twan, did I call your play already? I'm with you, win or lose. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, Twan. My man, Twan. Okay, it looks like everybody's changed their mind on the Orioles, so that's interesting. But I need to know. One thing. I got a game here that is kind of calling my attention. Okay? And I need to know between the Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. That's a hell of a game. What are you guys thinking today? Boston or Red Sox? Give me a smiley face. Give me a break, because that'll be red. Red for the Red Sox. Blue for the Yankees. Red for the Red Sox, blue for the Yankees. All you have to do is tap the face there. Tap the face. Red for the Red Sox, blue for the Yankees. What do y'all think? Red for the Red Sox, blue for the Yankees. Are you taking the Casetines? Or are you taking the Pinstripes, guys? Or are you taking the Padres? The Padres. Say, I don't see a W there. Red for the Red Sox, blue for the Yankees. Red for the Red Sox, blue for the Yankees. What do you guys think, man? NY Adam, my man's answering every question but mine. Brother, if I'm not answering your question, your name's not flashing on the screen. If you're not double tapping, brother, I assume you guys are just chatting, and that's cool, man. I got 4 different streams going on at the same time, okay? I am giving some priority here to TikTok, but if you want to cut the line, go to YouTube. Okay? But let me check what you... Just because you called me out, Adam, I'm going to call you out. He said, what do I think about Strider? I've said 5 times, I do not trust Strider, okay? Colorado seems to be on the rise. They've won 4 games in the last 10. Strider is the one pitcher that could get hit. Somebody asked me, do I trust Strider today over Chris Sale? And I looked at them and said, what? Chris Sale? Tomorrow? Yes. Spencer Strider today? No, no, thank you. Adam, I hope that answers your question. If you have any follow-up questions, let me know, and I'll be on the lookout for it, okay? Guys, if you guys want to share this with somebody, share it. We are getting close to doing our recap, man. We are getting close to doing our recap. I am all caught up, I think. Okay, you asked me a follow-up question, I will answer it. Do you think the Braves will lose then? No. It's minus 300, bro. It's minus 300 for a reason. There's a lady in the Discord that she takes Rockies every single day. It's a lottery ticket. I don't know. The Rockies bullpen is bad, so if you were going to take the Rockies, maybe first 5. Am I doing it? No. Do I think Atlanta will lose? No, they could probably find a way, because Dollinger is bad too. Chase Dollinger is bad. Strider is bad. I'm just saying it's not that lopsided. It's not lopsided like minus 300 in my opinion. Rockies over 2.5 scored for the whole game? That's impossible for the whole game. That's probably first 5. Are you getting 2.5 for the whole game? What the hell is up with my light right now? Oh my god. My dog's been chewing on the cable. That's my boy, though. That's my boy. Whole game over 2.5? That's interesting, bro. That's interesting. That is interesting to me. All right, guys. All right. It's time for more segments, man. Let's do another one right quick, okay? I need to know who is... Okay, so injuries and lineups, that information is about to come out. So we're going to hold off on that real quick. But what we are going to do is start highlighting some plays. Before we highlight some plays, we got to get some updated information. Okay, let's get some updated information. YouTube Mobile, stay with me for one moment here, and I'll be right back. Okay, you should still be able to hear me. Let me know. So what I need to get is updated data here to see how the lines have moved since the morning. Okay, the Chicago Cubs are now minus 241. That line continues to move in the Chicago Cubs direction. Okay, Baltimore is a minus 160. Okay, the Philadelphia Phillies are minus 165. Somebody said in Argentina it's the Padres. The Phillies are down. That line is moving down against Philly. Okay, Texas Rangers, that line is moving way down. Wow. Be careful if you're taking the Rangers today, according to this, man. Milwaukee is a now minus 121. Kansas City is a minus 160. Okay, that remained the same. Atlanta is moving up. It is moving in the right direction, minus 350. So whatever I said about Colorado, forget it. Don't take it. Whatever. It's whatever. Houston, minus 115. That line is moving down. The Mets, that line is staying the same. The Yankees have moved up, guys. I just asked you. Woo-hoo. Arizona has moved up to be a big favorite. They are minus 172. Seattle is minus 135. And the Dodgers there are minus 185. Okay, guys. So we got updated line movement. Okay, now it's time for us to check some boxes. Yeah, 2.5 on DK. That is interesting to me, brother. But like I said, the line is now moving in favor of Atlanta. So can Colorado still put up 2.5? Yes. Would you be crazy for taking Colorado in any way? Yes. But 2.5 probably better than money line. I will say that. Okay. All right, guys. Where is the line moving and who does it favor? Okay, this line is clearly moving in Chicago's favor. So I'm going to check that box. This line is not moving in Baltimore. This line is moving in favor of Toronto, and it's in reverse. Pay attention to reversals, guys. I've been tracking reversals. I know PSI. Is it PSI that you've been tracking these reversals? I'm just saying. You might want to head to YouTube and see who I'm checking for reversals, or write it down. But head to YouTube. Link is in bio, guys. Hit the subscribe when you get there. This line is moving in favor of the White Sox, and it's in reverse. But, okay, that one's not as sexy, okay? The line is moving in favor of nobody in Milwaukee. The line is moving in favor of nobody in Kansas City. It is now moving in favor of Atlanta. It is moving in favor of Minnesota. It is moving in favor of the Yankees. It is moving in favor of the Arizona Diamondbacks. It is moving in favor of Seattle, and it's in a little bit of a reversal, okay? It is moving in favor of nobody for the Dodgers and Giants, guys. So I kind of put an emphasis there on reversals because look at the way I'm tracking this on YouTube. I'm sharing my screen. I got these reversals since I started tracking about a month ago. I got it at 65% hit rate, 66% hit rate. 44 and 23 are teams favoring the reversal, and 24 and 40. I think I missed some games or something. Is when this is against them. They lose as well, okay? And guys, you could take out teams like Colorado, right? Colorado stinks. Let's take out Colorado. And this thing jumps to 71%. So this is a 71% hit rate. I think it's pretty important. If you want to, if somebody told you it's not important, they lied to you. They don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing. So my link for YouTube is in the bio. Or just search the same name. You can see which games apply. The reversals apply today. Okay, there's 3 reversals today. We usually only have 1 or 2 per day, but we have 3 today. Okay. Who wants to go next, guys? Who wants to go next? Zeros. Yeah, you are in the Discord. You did mention that last leg of the lay. I answered your question, brother, about Panthers and Braves. I said if I had to take one of them. Okay, the Atlanta line has kind of corrected itself. But still, I would be more comfortable taking Panthers, brother. I would be more comfortable taking Panthers. I did answer that question earlier, brother, but I hope it helps today. Or I think you said you could wait until Braves tomorrow. You want to wait till Braves tomorrow, I think that, with Chris Sale, I think that's a better opportunity. Yes. So, Panthers plus 2.5 or Braves tomorrow. Or Braves tomorrow. You're giving me a good idea here. So you basically have like an open lay that you just add to, right? You're adding 1 leg per day. What if we did that with the challenge and like it's just a safe play minus 200? I mean, it could end up losing, of course, but you got a good thing going there with the six legger. And we could do the same thing over like 6 days, right? 10 days, same thing. What can we call that? It's a lot more fun. Yeah, right. To add 1 leg per day, dude. I like that. You guys would call me a clown if a minus 200 loses, but it's a lay. It's not minus. It is minus 200. You are still paying minus 200, but it's connected to other legs. Okay. Anybody like the sound of that or no? Or is that stupid? Give me a smiley face if that's a good idea. If we could do an open, safe lay. Let's call it a safe lay over 6 days, over 10 days. Give me a smiley face if you guys would be interested in that. It could be minus 200s, minus 300, whatever. Probably not minus 300. But the point is, smiley face, guys. Smiley face if you guys would like that. Over time, it builds up. It snowballs. Yes, it does compound. Or crying face if you guys want to stick to like the minus 110, minus 120. So, smiley face, guys. Red if you guys want an open, safe lay. Let's call it an open, safe lay. Crying face if we should just stick to the way it is right now. So that's what my man is doing right there. That's why he keeps asking me about these minus 300 plays. Because he's on the last leg of a 6-teamer. What's the payout on that? What's the payout on that? Give me a smiley face if you guys like that. Give me a crying face if that's a bad idea. Because, yeah, that would be embarrassing for me to lose a minus 200. But I can identify minus 200s pretty well. I know I did it with the Mets the other day. I tied it in with Thunder money line, yeah. But Mets the other day. Detroit the other day, minus 200. So you guys are pretty torn on this? All right, 1,200. What did you risk? What app lets you do the open lay? So the FDs and the DKs of the world don't let you do it. So our strategy would be to just do it over time. Just add 1 leg per day, okay? So 10 turns into 15. 15 turns into 22, right? 22 turns into 33. And once you get past those first few days, dude, it compounds. It builds up. Let me know how much you started with, brother. You started with 140, and you're up. You're closing in on minus 1,200 today. He started with 140, right? And we could start with $20, right? We could start with 20 or something. We could start with more. That way, it compounds faster. But he's going from 140 to 1,200 in 6 days by taking minus 200s, minus 300s. Does that sound like a terrible idea? Let's run it one more time. Let's run the smile. That was a even poll. Smiley face one more time if you think that's a good idea. Crying face if you don't. If this is even again, I'm not interested in this because I'm not going to make myself look dumb. Okay? Because I can already see the trolls. Oh, he lost a minus 200. That's not the point. The point is we want to go from 140 to 1,200 in 6 days by taking Panthers plus 2.5. The fuck? By taking Braves money line? The fuck? My man is he's getting 10x. 10x on his money. Let me know. But this is risky for me, man. This is risky for me as a business owner. Why is my dog really did chew on this power cable. Smiley face if you guys like this. Green face if you don't. This is risking my reputation. This is a big risk to my reputation. But dog, we could do this. We could do this with a little bit more, maybe like $20. I know these other kids have tried it, bro. But I can identify a minus 200, minus 300 that's going to win. But you see how this could affect my reputation. So I'm not too excited about it, but maybe I run it with the Discord. If the Discord wants it, we can start this today. But to do it publicly, that's another level, man. Shit, maybe we do it in person. People are freaking out over minus 110 and manage minus 300. Yeah. Maybe we start with the Discord, right? Maybe So get in the Discord, guys. Get in the Discord. I could do this on even in the free channel. Yeah. I think maybe I save this for the Discord, right? Because the Discord's not going to troll me like that. They might still be upset, but they're not going to troll me like that. Okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Myra. All right, guys. That's enough yapping. But again, guys, the idea is it's an open lay over several days. We got your back in the Discord. Okay. I like that, man. It equals the same thing. If you do 6 legs, or if you do 6 legs at once, or if you do it over time, it equals the same thing. You're just flipping it. Again, the day I lose a minus 200, you guys are going to be upset. Even the Discord will be upset, but I think that the Discord will understand me more. Anyways, get in the Discord if you want to be a part of that. Once we hit that and we have some proof, then maybe we come back to the TikTok, man. Or if you guys show up if you guys show some support on the TikTok, we can do that, okay? The Discord, we could even do it in the free play Discord too. But you have to be in the Discord. Otherwise, me doing this publicly, I need some proof at least first. All right, guys, enough of that. Let's go. So we got the line movement, we got the reversals. Let's look at some lineups. It's good. It's a good time let's save the lineups for the end because then we could get more of the lineups coming in. At least the 4 o'clock lineups. They should be out soon. But let's start highlighting some plays, man. Between Pittsburgh and Cubs, I would like to play Cubs here. Okay, it's time for crazy talk. Crazy talk, real quick. Pittsburgh and Cubs. Let's see. Okay, I got the better pitcher, but yeah, it's hard to play Cubs at that price. But I do like them to a capacity. Angels in Baltimore. I would like Baltimore again, even though I just went to them yesterday. But the line is really not moving. Okay. Toronto versus Philly. Am I ready to back Toronto? Toronto is the only way to play this, but no. Pitching edge, huge edge for Philly. Philly, yeah. Between the White Sox, the White Sox. The White Sox and Texas. Yo, hey man, chill with that dead talk, man. You don't bring that stuff into the Discord, into the chat. We don't condone that, man. This is for entertainment purposes only. Okay, I'm not gonna get you out of 650K debt, man. Don't be dumb. Go get a job and get out of debt. Listen to Dave Ramsey. I recommend Dave Ramsey. And if you're gonna play responsibly. Otherwise, don't play at all. St. Louis versus Milwaukee. This line is really not moving. Pitching edge with Jose Quintana. No, thank you. Okay, Athletics versus Kansas City. This line is not moving. Edge with Athletics, but you got a little bit of an edge there with Lorenzen at home. It's still bad, but yeah, a little bit of an edge. Colorado versus Atlanta. Here's the minus 300. Chase, Joe Ryan versus Hunter Brown. Hunter Brown at home is money, but the market is moving against Minnesota and or in favor of Minnesota. Minnesota just got their butts whooped yesterday. Tampa Bay versus Mets. This line is moving in favor of Tampa, and I do have the edge with the Tampa Bay. Rasmussen is nice. This line is barely moving in favor of Tampa. If it moves a little bit more, I might be interested in this. Guys, don't even use those words, man. Don't use the G word here. Don't use... I gotta filter that out, man. Don't use the G word. None of us are doing the G word here. I gotta filter that out right now. You guys are... Don't be hot boy with this, man. Filter comments. So give me 1 second, guys. Filter spam comments. Okay, community flag comments. Here we go. Block keywords. Yep, you can't say the G word here, man. We're not doing that here. If you thought we were, you're mistaken. This is not the place. We are talking for entertainment purposes only, Mr. TT. We're doing that only here. And yeah, I don't know what else you guys are talking about. LMAO. Who wants to go next, guys? Hold up. So let me finish up crazy talk real quick. Crazy talk, because it does look like the early games are a little slim pickings, man. We do have our hit lay already starting. Our hit lay is starting at 4 o'clock, guys. Atlanta game, Atlanta, Colorado. So don't miss the hit lay. We already dropped that. So link is in bio, guys. Link is in not link is in bio. TikTok is out already on that. Yankees versus Boston. Okay, this is a late game. This line. Okay, I like Yankees after the loss. I think the bullpen sucks. The bullpen sucks. But I am getting Carlos Rodon here. Why can't I can't see his data because he has an accent on one. I hate when they have an accent on their name. The page makes it kind of silly. Let me type in O with an accent. This is The one problem with automation is that you can, the names, everything has to match exactly. Let me actually save this for later too. Whoops, not that. The O's with the accent or the tilde has to match exactly. So let me, looks like he has an O in his name. Why is it not letting me paste this? Copy. Paste, yes. Okay. So what I'm gonna go do is tell the sheet to, I'm showing you guys everything right now, man. Find the O and just replace it with the O, okay? So match, replace everything. That should have done it. No matches found. Is it in his, it's gotta be in his, find that. Is that the wrong tilde? Is that the wrong, maybe it's the wrong one. Okay, whatever. So the point is, yeah, Carlos Rodon, I do know he's the guy. He's the guy, definitely. Numbers look great. Yeah, I would lean Yankees here. Highlighting that one. I'm getting back to the plays right now, guys. The chat. San Diego versus Arizona. This line is moving in favor of Arizona. I do got better bats with Arizona, but I don't have the better pitcher. Cleveland versus Seattle. My man said, "Speak up!" yesterday. Speak up. I'm like, bro, this is crazy talk right now. I'm doing crazy talk. Cleveland versus Seattle. Better bats with Seattle, but the pitching not that good. Would I consider Seattle? They just spanked Cleveland. No, thank you. San Fran versus Dodgers. This line is not moving, and San Fran has the better pitcher. Okay. All right, let's check on what you guys said, man. Can you search by Carlos? Yes, I can. If I go to, thank you, man, for helping out here. So I want to look at pitchers versus left-handed and whatnot. So let me search by Carlos, and I'll see exactly. Carlos Rodon. Yes, he does have a accent on his last name. It's Rodon, not Rodon. So basically what I need to do here is Control F, find that and replace it with that. Are you sure? Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. So that should be enough to give me his numbers. There it is. His numbers against lefties and righties. Ooh, very good numbers against righties. Both of them are good, but even better against righties. Cool. Thank you, man. Yankees have struggled against the Red Sox. What's the head-to-head on that, brother? I want to know what the head-to-head is at. It's student debt. Okay. If you want to get out of student debt, Palme, I got you, brother. I can help you with that. Link is in bio. You just made it seem like it was some other stuff, brother. I didn't mean to be mean to you, man. I don't like to be mean to anybody. You saw, hey, Noig, you saw everybody switch up on the, you guys want a minus 200 now? The Discord wouldn't troll me. And if they do, man, you got my back. You got my back, right? There's some guys in the Discord I hear from every day, but I try to put up a little bit. Imagine you freaking out. Yeah, exactly, right? All right, guys. It's time for your time real quick. Your time. I'm giving you a minute or something here. Let's go some breakdowns, guys. So the line is moving down even further on White Sox. Yes, I did see that line movement. It is favoring the White Sox a lot, actually. Pretty significant. Probably somebody got rolled out. Would I consider it today? Yeah, this Mike Vassell guy is really not that bad. DeGrom is nice, but not, I mean, Mike Vassell is not that bad. My biggest problem is the White Sox their bats are bad. But hey, man, they won 5 games out of the last 10. They're not that bad like everybody thinks. I don't think Texas should be minus 300. So if you want to take a long shot and have some fun with it, man, go through it, man. Who wants to go next, guys? Who wants to go next? Double tap the screen or spam your comment. User 23, that is cool too. Key Brian Hayes over hitter. You got to tell me what team that is. I don't know who Key Brian Hayes is, brother. Who wants to go next, guys? Who wants to go next? I will check on your play. The Pirates. Why did that get filtered out? That shouldn't get filtered. Pittsburgh Pirates. The Pittsburgh Pirates. Hayes, yes, he is on the Pirates. Against the Cubs. Is it a good matchup? No, not with Matthew Boyd on the other side, bro. I'm not feeling that, brother. Who wants to go next, guys? Who wants to go next? Another step you could do is, I mean, I'm going to have to pull this up anyway, so let me do it now. Another thing I do is look at the pitcher information to see who's hot. Let me check at Pittsburgh. Hayes, my man Hayes. So the reason I didn't know him is because he's number 7. He's the number 7 hitter. He's doing a little bit better than expected. But I look for guys in the top 30, top 50. He is number 60 right now in MLB. 160. So guys, listen up real quick. We will do favorite 4 for ML. I mean, Atlanta looks a little better now. It doesn't look as bad as it did before. And then Chicago. I don't think Chicago looks very bad. I just wish it was a bit of a more of a look there. Guys, in the Discord, we could do it by units, right? We could do it by U. You put 1 unit on this play, and we keep flipping it. Keep flipping it. We could do a whole U on that. Right? Whatever your U is. We're not going to say 10 or 20. Whatever your U is, put your U on this, and this is a U we're going to keep flipping. Give me a good name for that. Let me know if you guys like that. We could run that twice a day, too. So make sure you're in the Discord, because if you're not, you're going to miss out. I guarantee you will miss out. That's exclusive to the Discord. That's 100% exclusive to the Discord. I'm not gonna mess with my reputation on here, man. I went 16-1 in my first 17 MLB plays. Okay. Next thing I need is to lose a minus 200. No, that's gonna be in the Discord, guys. Go to the Discord, and that's another little series we'll run. Okay. Let me know if it's too many series, but these are good so far. We got sides and totals. We got props. Those are the main 2 series, and then we're just gonna do a little sprinkle on a long term. We'll put 1 U on that, and we'll just flip that, okay? Or half a U, whatever. We'll come up with something. Robert says, let me see. My thoughts on the Mets. I lean Tampa here, man. You got the better pitcher with Drew Rasmussen. He's been real nice, man. 7 runs over 20 innings. He's only given up 2 runs in his last 5 games. 2 runs in 29 innings. Rasmussen is pitching well, man. He's dealing. The Mets bats are hot, though, so I'm not saying they're not. Tampa Bay's are not bad either, though. They are definitely top 10 across different categories, man. Leaning Tampa, yeah. The problem is they won yesterday, so I don't know if I get to it. Guys, we got to look at some totals. Let's look at some totals right quick, man. Are there any totals I want to start tracking? So I want to start with good pitching. Where do I have the best pitching? It looks like DeGrom versus Mike Vasil gives me pretty good pitching there. Let me see. Is the bats pretty cold? Yeah, it doesn't look bad. Let's look at that game for a potential. Yeah, okay. Looks like potentially, yeah. This line opened up minus 7.5. Juice to the under, and it is still juice to the under. Let me see what people are taking in that one. 61% of the public is on the under, so not bad there. Not bad. Okay, next game where we have really good pitching. We have really good pitching on both sides in no other games if I look at the breakdown. Let me look at the expected numbers. The expected numbers tell me that Cleveland and Seattle could have some good pitching there between Cleveland and Seattle. So I talked about this one earlier. Somebody asked me about the over. The expected numbers are good, but it depends if you're an actual guy or expected guy. Yeah, this is a stay away for me. When they collide like that, when they clash, that's a stay away for me. Tampa and Mets. I have some good pitching on both sides there according to the expected numbers between Tampa and Mets. Let me see what that total is doing. That total is down from 7.5 down to 7. Okay, so keep an eye on that. We'll keep an eye on that. 7 juice to the over. It's where it's at now. This is a pitcher's park too, so that's good. And then on top of that, guys, you do have a little bit more on the over. Over is 53% of the public is on the over. Okay, where else do we have some really good pitching? According to the expected numbers. That's pretty much it. Yeah. That's pretty much it. Honorable mentions to like White Sox and Texas, but that's a game we're already tracking anyways. Okay, all right. Let's look at the other side. Let's look at some potential over. Athletics and Royals has some really bad pitching. According to the actual numbers. Let's see, is that a game that could go over today? The numbers don't look so bad. 9.5 juice to the under, and it remains 9.5 juice to the under, with 55% on the under. Okay, so we'll track that one for a potential over. Over. Another game with some bad pitching is Colorado versus Atlanta. This thing opened up. Braves opened up 9. And it moved down to 8.5. That's sketchy. Moved down to 8.5 juice to the over. Let's see where it's at recently. We'll track this one, but this one looks pretty sketchy. Looks like these pitchers could probably come out and duel. The worst pitching. That is the worst pitching on the board, guys. And then two more. The Angels in Baltimore. So let me take away, because of the sketchiness in Colorado, Atlanta. I'm gonna take that one away. If not, we're tracking way too much. Angels and Orioles, is that a total that could go over? This one is 9.5. Okay, so I need good pitching. I need good bats and bad pitching to consider over. It has to be both things. In this case, the batting in the Angels doesn't look so good. So no, thank you. Last one here between the Colorado. Okay, we talked about Colorado. We talked about Athletics. Cleveland. Okay, that's it for the actual numbers. Let's look at the expected numbers. Expected numbers between Colorado and Atlanta. Okay. Those bats are hot. So, okay, I will track. I will track Colorado and Atlanta just because the bats are hot and the pitching is bad. And that is it, guys, for the expected numbers. What do y'all think, man? What do y'all think? Okay, yeah, I'm getting way too many filters. Let me look at the comments here. Excuse me, real quick. Let's go to settings. Let's go to blocked. No, not blocked. Filter. Okay. There we go. Okay. Double tap the screen, guys. If you dropped a question or a game you want me to recap, I'll check it out for you, man. YouTube, wake up for me, man. Let me know what you guys think. All right, guys, come on. Double tap the screen. It's time for us to lock in, man. Finn says, do the Rockies hit well against righties? Do the Rockies hit well against righties? Number 14. Number 14, so not bad. Guys, double tap the screen. If you guys want a segment like the Daily Dinger, you guys got to vote for it. You guys got to vote for it. Otherwise, I don't have time for it. I already did daily prop today, a daily prop. So look at that. That game starts in 2 hours, 3 hours. James is double tapping. Let me see James. James says, how do I think about the White Sox under first 5? Under in the first 5. I mean, it is DeGrom. DeGrom is nice, but am I going to consider... I mean, the White Sox, yeah, their pitching is bad too. So something in the line movement tells me that the White Sox might have a chance today. I know it looks terrible. It looks ugly. So that's why I wouldn't want to fade the White Sox. I think you're better off maybe going like full game or something because Mike Vessel doesn't look so bad, brother. All right, guys, who wants to go next? Double tap, double tap. Michael said, okay, just because you double tapped, bro, let's just, this is not going to be the Daily Dinger, but just to give you an idea of who has the worst home run rate and the most hard hit rate over the last 14 days, last 30 days. That would be Toronto's Bowden Francis. So I'd be looking at Philadelphia. I would be looking at who? A Schwarbaum. I think Harper's still out, right? Let me look at who's hot in that lineup real quick. Alec Boehm is the hottest hitter in that lineup right now. But is he a home run guy? He's got to be a home run guy too. So Alec Boehm, he was actually on my, that's why he's in my recent right now. So is he a home run guy? Not really. Not really. So Schwarbaum, man. That'd be the way I go. If I had to pick a home run for today, it would be Schwarbaum's. Double tap, guys, if you guys want me to talk about anything. Otherwise, I got to get moving here. Joe's double tapping. He said he took the Yankees, Houston, Nerf, Chicago Cubs, and Brewers. Yankees, I think Yankees might be a good look today, man. Guys, I'm kind of excited about that challenge. Give me a good name for that challenge. That's something we're doing just in the Discord. We'll start small, like half unit. And then if we could flip that to like 4 units, we're out. Cash us out. I don't think I understand what James is asking. Just for DeGrom to hold them under 1.5. Yeah, I did answer that question. And I said, the line is looking super sketchy for the White Sox. And the White Sox aren't that bad lately. I mean, is that a scenario that's most likely to happen? Yes, the stats tell me that yes, DeGrom can hold 1.5. The White Sox under 1.5. My problem is that the White Sox look like they could be a little bit of a barking dog today. Not the barking dog, but a little bit. They're barking a little bit. And that's why I'd probably consider going full game, man. Finn says Tigers over. Yo, we got so many games today, man. Let's focus on the games that haven't started, man. Let's focus on the games that haven't started, and that includes like Pittsburgh and Cubs. That hasn't started yet. I've already hit those rows too. Detroit over. Okay. Dude, I'm such a nice guy. Let me open up those rows again and look at Detroit over. Did I like Detroit today? Yes. Against Brady Singer, yes. Brady Singer on the road is not that guy. But good luck with that, man. You are welcome. I appreciate when you guys show respect, man. I think respect is everything to me. I'm not a corny guy. I'm not John Cena. Loyalty, hustle, respect. But I think loyalty, hustle, and respect is very important. If you're in the Discord, guys, I am not satisfied with yesterday's Green Day. I'm not surprised. I'm not satisfied with that. I ain't coming back for more. If you have no patience, then this ain't this ain't the place for you. I never guaranteed you. I never assured you that every day was going to be a W. I never assured you every day was going to be a W. So, if you are looking for somebody that's just going to win every single day, you're in the wrong place, okay? But if you are willing to stick through and have a little bit of patience, I assure you, we, over the long term, will be profitable, will be good, okay? So that's all I can do is just guide you in the right direction, okay? Hit the follow button if you want to be a part of the TikTok family, the TikTok community. But the Discord community is really where it's at, man. Discord community is really where it's at. Guys, reminder on the play of the day. Play of the day is a competition where you compete. You drop 1 play per day. You drop your play, all right? I dropped 16-5. That's pretty good. That would have won me the tournament. But I'm letting you guys drop 1 play per day in the Discord, in the channel that's called Play of the Day. That channel, that play has to be no more than -130. Okay? Drop the odds. Let us know what the odds are. Drop 1 play per day. If you drop 1 play per day and and you can hit over 50%, you have a very good chance to win a free month. Okay? Free month. That means you can stay in the Discord for free as long as you want. You can stay in the Discord as long as you want. Really, you have to hit over 50% and you have a chance. You have a very good chance. MLB can be very predictable. Rockies versus Braves yesterday. Yeah, but MLB can be very unpredictable with the Rockies and Braves. Yes. But Braves ended up pulling that one away. Wow, a free month. Yeah, that's a big thing, bro. If you don't think it's anything, then okay, whatever. I'm giving you a chance to stay for free. You just drop 1 play. You take 5 seconds of your day and you say this team or that team. And you don't even have to do every day. You can take a day off. You only need 20 picks minimum in the month. So it takes a total of 3 minutes of your life, brother. And that's not my only tournament. My other tournaments, I give out cash prizes for my other tournaments. If you could win the hockey postseason tournament, if you could win the NBA hockey postseason tournament, okay? We're getting ready to do our summer series tournament for our 3rd year in a row. That one is the one I give out the most cash prize for. I'm taking money out of my pocket, and I will Cash App or Zelle you for that, okay? So I don't think you're laughing anymore, Yankee123, okay? And about the free month, you get a free month of turning a negative into a positive, or at least a negative into a break even. Worst case, okay? I'm not going to freaking lose you your whole bankroll like you would do yourself, Yankee123. That's why you're sitting here. That's why you're listening to me, okay? Yes, all the tournaments are in the premium Discord, man. Premium Discord. Play of the day, yes. So if you can compete, if you think you got what it gets, I saw my man Christian just dropped a play right now. Christian, okay, I see you making a name for yourself in the Discord. UFC, I don't do UFC, bro. I stay in my lane. I have a UFC guy in the Discord, though. UFC guy in the Discord. All right, man, let's go. Let's get some updated totals real quick. Let's see how these totals have moved. The totals that I was somewhat interested in is Chicago versus Texas. Let's look at how that one has moved. This thing was juiced to the under earlier. Let's see if it's still juiced to the under. Yeah, it really hasn't moved. It's really not doing anything. Okay, so that's interesting. And I believe they still play indoors today, so they're still playing with the roof open. Let me know if the roof is closed. Let me know if the roof is open for some crazy reason. But I'm not seeing any weather that can impact that game. So I'm assuming the roof is closed, and I'm assuming the windows are closed too, man. They got to close the windows. I hate when the windows are open. Let me know, guys, in the chat if there's something there that I'm missing. Okay. Next game, okay. Athletics versus Royals. That line is really not moving. Colorado Rockies. That line has moved. It remains 8.5. So that one remains sketchy to me, man. That's one I'm gonna go ahead and delete. I'm not interested in that. Tampa Bay versus Minnesota. Not Minnesota, the Mets. So this line was juiced to the over. It has dropped to the under. Interesting. Okay. And that's the last total I'm tracking, guys. Thanks for sticking with me. Oh, sorry. Resume. Sorry, guys. I got cut off there on YouTube, but I am back. All right. Let's catch up on what you guys said. Okay. Double tap the screen, guys. Double tap the screen. If you dropped something and you want me to go look for it, or if you were just ready for the daily pick today, let's do it. We got to see one or two go through the hoop, guys, before we get back to episode 1. Okay. We're going to continue the player props. We actually already dropped episode 1 of the player props. So I'm feeling really good about the player props. I know where I went wrong with Vinny yesterday. I was very clear that Luis Severino on the road is a monster, a machine. When I did the props, I didn't have the breakdown, the full breakdown, guys. So that's why the midnight stream, I'm not sure if we do the midnight stream because I don't have the numbers ready. I don't have all the breakdowns, right? So I saw Luis Severino and I saw his overall numbers look bad, but his road numbers so good. All right, guys, it is time. Let's highlight some totals. Let's see if there's any totals that we would actually consider here. Got good pitching. Good pitching there. Crazy hour. Let me do crazy hour for a little bit, man. Yeah, this one doesn't look so bad. Okay. Athletics versus Kansas City. You got bad pitching, but Lorenzen might be all right. Bad pitching and Lorenzen might be all right, but this yeah, these bats are unpredictable. Kansas City is not that good for the overs, so no thank you. I'll go ahead and erase this one. Tampa Bay versus Mets. These are two good pitchers. Rasmussen, but way better. But the bats are hot. Those bats are hot. I don't know if I want to get in front of those bats. But Citi Field is 20-13 to the over, to the under. Okay. But they just scored 12 runs yesterday, too. Okay, guys. I've highlighted some more plays. Head to my YouTube if you want to see what plays I highlighted. It is time, guys. It is time to give me something to fade. Been fading and mega cashing. Hey, Stick. Why don't you go do that by yourself, brother, because you're not seeing my page anymore. Again, the disrespect, I don't tolerate that. So go stick a stick into you know where, and toodles. Who wants to go next, guys? Zeros. Cubs ML better than Braves ML. Yes, I think so. It's not like a huge. Obviously, you're comparing a minus 200 to a minus 300, 400. But Cubs, yes, I do like Cubs. I don't know. If you're gonna put him in your, I think you're the one with the last leg of the 6 piece. Would I put it as the last leg? I would want a very clear batting and a very clear pitching edge. And I don't know if I have a very clear batting edge. I have a clear pitching edge, but not a really clear batting edge. But it's pretty good. It's better than Braves. I would say it's better than Braves. Yes. Who wants to go next, guys? Double tap the screen if you guys want to go next. Hit the follow button if it's your first time here. My man says been fading, bro. Fade this 16-5, 74% hit rate. First 21 plays on TikTok. 16 of them have hit. Dummy. I'm joking, guys. People are so dumb. Tell him, Theo. Yeah, man. Last few days have been great. But I'm not defined by last few days, bro. Okay? I never come in here and say, yesterday was... I mean, yeah, if we sweep, okay. But if we sweep 4, 5, 6 days in a row, that's what I really care about. Okay? So that's why I really try to do this, man. My man calling me by my government name, man. Manny, look at Nerfy. Cardinals and Brewers. Cardinals and Brewers. So, Cardinals and Brewers. St. Louis. I don't trust Palante. Palante, I mean, it looks like he's due for some positive regression, but I don't trust St. Louis pitcher, and that's the problem. That's my problem. The bats are cold. The bats are super cold on both sides, so I'm not going to talk you off of it. But yeah, just know that Andre Palante could screw that up for you, man. All right, man. So we got some plays highlighted. It is time. It's time to come up with this, man. All right, let's do some lineups real quick. So listen up, guys. For these teams are missing important pieces in their lineup, and we'll also do the lineups that are hot, okay, at the same time. So this is not going to take too much time. All the 4 o'clock games, I should have lineup information for them already. So let's go. Okay, the Angels are missing a 5. Anything 5 and up, I'll go ahead and put. If it's not 5 and up, then I'm not going to put it. The Angels are going to be missing the 5, okay? So I'll mark that. Next team. The Astros are going to be missing game 2. They're going to be missing again. Isaac Paredes. So the 2 is going to be missing for Houston today. Okay, I noted that. Friday, Saturday. Okay, Blue Jays are going to be missing the 3, the 6, the 7, and the 9. Toronto is going to be missing the 3, the 6, the 7, and the 9. Okay, they're missing a lot of bats. Toronto is, but that's their lefty lineup. They're number 9 against lefty, so it doesn't work out for them when they do have to take some pieces out. Saturday. Skedaddle, bro. Skedaddle. A lot of Friday lineups. Here we go. Saturday. Marlins are that already started. Mets are going to be missing the 6. I'll just put that just so I know that it's updated. This is the good part, guys. We're getting to the good part right now. Can we get to the good? Nationals already started. Saturday. Full lineup. Okay, here we go. Pirates are missing the 4 and the 6 today. That's not good. If for a lineup that's already, missing some bats, or pretty bad. Ooh, the Rangers. The Rangers are missing the hottest hitter in the world today, Evan Carter. Let me know if you guys know about Evan Carter, because he is the number 1 hitter in all of MLB, and he's injured. He's missing today. So the number 6 is out. And how do I emphasize that he's hot? I'm just going to put hot right here. So he's the hottest hitter in the world, guys. Anybody tracking Evan Carter? That's not a name I've been tracking. But how significant is he to the Rangers, guys? Let's see. Saturday lineup. Ooh, the Reds are going to be missing Encarnacion. We saw how hot he was a while ago, so he is out of the Saturday lineup there for Cincinnati. Did that game already start? I think it already started, yeah. Saturday. The Rockies are going to be missing the number 2 hitter. Jordan Beck is out of the lineup there for the Rockies. Is he very important? Jonathan India is missing for the Royals today, the number 1 hitter, the leadoff man. So that's interesting. KC, I know that game hasn't started. This is good information, man. If somebody's trolling, you're dumb. I am literally giving you automated information. Nobody else in the fucking planet could tell you immediately. Chicago after a loss. This team has the bullpenners. This team has nobody's doing this for you guys. So those of you that do stick around and are respectful and everything and contribute, thank you, man. Tigers are missing Torkelson. Torkelson will be out of the Detroit lineup. Let me see. Detroit. Is that game already started? Okay. Twins are going to be missing Ryan Jeffers, the number 3. So that's going to be one of the more important pieces for the Minnesota lineup. He's missing there. Ryan Jeffers, the number 3 spot. And that is it, guys. That is it. We have updated. Okay, now let's see who's hot. Who's hot? Who has hot lineups today? The Yankees do. The Yankees have consecutive bats that are hot. The Red Sox, they have two guys that are hot, but they're kind of separated in the lineup. The Rangers had guys that were hot, but again, Evan Carter's out, guys. I need to know what you guys know about Evan Carter. You guys do props way more than I do. The Mets continue to be hot. Oh, check that box. I'm about to go check the comments right now, man. Chat. I'm about to go check the chat. Who else? Who else? The Braves have two bats that are hot, Olsen and Acuna, but they're kind of separated, the 1 and the 4. Astros, Altuve and Diaz. I know that very well. They have bats that are hot. Okay, that's it for who's hot. Last thing, guys. Last thing I need to know is who has the lineup edge. Because of the pieces that are out, I give the edge to Chicago today. I give an edge to Philadelphia today because of the pieces that are out of that lineup. And that's going to be it. That's going to be it. All right, guys. Let me see what y'all been saying. I would take any lefty hitter against the Cubs. For the Cubs. So you guys confuse me a little bit when you say this kind of stuff. Hold up. So any lefty hitter against or for the Cubs. So you're taking any Pirates against lefties. So no. I'm seeing Mike Burrows against lefties is really good. Against righties, he's bad. So that's what my numbers are telling me, brother. You're probably talking like historically. The Yankees have scored 1 run on Thursday and 1 run yesterday. That's very true. Very true. But it could also be, you know, a little bit of positive regression coming. Bro, you can't get on a public platform and feed into the trolls and haters, do you? You're right, man. But I've only been doing this for a month, man. So give me a break. Again, I could tolerate a little bit of trash talk, man. But when you get disrespectful, I don't need you on my page, bro. Kyle Tucker, he did not come up in my cap. I have a few guys, again, if you're on YouTube, you can see the props I was tracking. I have a top 8 today. It was a good day today. I had top 8. I usually have a top 6. So if you want to head to YouTube, you can see the player props that I was suggesting. I'll give you guys 30 seconds if you want to head there. Link in bio, the GOAT covers. I'm not doing anything with anybody except the top 2. My top 2 was Ronald Acuna and Manny Machado. But if you want to have some fun with the other guys, feel free to do that. I'll leave it open a little bit longer, or you could check the recap, guys. Check the recap after we're done here, okay? Official plays. We are going till looks like the first game most likely is going to be the 4 o'clock start, so 3:40 today. So about a little less than 2 hours, an hour and a half from now. I'll post an exact announcement. Okay, guys, it's time for me to put one play here. Okay, so we just did totals. Let me see if any of the lines have moved. And we have the Cubs have moved down a little bit to minus 235. Okay, not a deal breaker though. The Baltimore remains minus 160. Philadelphia continues to move down. Texas has moved down even further, 295. Milwaukee has moved down to minus 121. Kansas City has moved down to minus 158. Not a whole lot of movement. Atlanta's minus 350. Houston minus 115. The Mets have moved up. Okay, so that kind of, yeah, I'm kind of good on the other game I mentioned. Atlanta, Arizona, minus 135, minus 185. Okay, cool. Not seeing any other movement here. Let me see. There was 2 totals that I've narrowed down. Let me see if these totals have moved at all, and let me see what odds I can get on this. We're about to do the recap, guys. This is the recap I'm gonna also have on YouTube, guys. If you guys want to see the whole recap, feel free to see it on YouTube. Tampa Bay Rays. The Tampa Bay Rays. Okay, that line has moved down to 7. We are ready, guys. Dude, we're getting better and better at this. I'm not like panicking anymore. There's been some days where I kind of just panic, and no, this is good today. This is good today. We're feeling good today, man. So, YouTube Mobile, thank you for sticking with me. Let's do the recap. Let's ask any questions. If you guys have a question, ask it now because I'm about to get into let him cook time. Before we get into let him cook, let me know. You guys have anything? What am I throwing the rent on? Nothing. Nothing, District. Don't be talking like that in here, brother. We play responsibly, and we're doing this for fun, man. We're doing this for entertainment purposes. Guys, double tap the screen if you want me to read your comment or question. Just double tap the screen for me. People, yeah, double tap the screen. Ant said, what are good player props for today? So I already locked in my guys. I already picked my two. My top two is going to be Ronald Acuna and Manny Machado. I'm going to give you my top four, but if you want the top 8, you have to go to YouTube. Okay, I'm sharing my screen on YouTube. You can see it there. My top 4 for today. Those are the ones that these are the guys I like a little bit more than the other 4. Ronald Acuna, Manny Machado, Matt Olson. So I'm going back to the same game. And Casey Schmidt. Casey Schmidt for San Francisco going up against the Dodgers. That's my top 4 right there, brother. Have fun with that. That's my top 4. If you want my top 8, I have some good guys in the top 8 too. Go to my YouTube right now. I'll give you 30 more seconds. I'll leave it on this page for a little bit longer. When you're there, guys, is that fair? I'm giving you four guys. When you're there, hit the subscribe button and hit the thumbs up for me too. Any predictions for NHL? Man, NHL. I'm not a big hockey guy, but I don't think the Oilers were as bad as a lot of people perceive them. I don't think the Panthers were as good as a lot of people perceive them. Bob was having a hell of a series, and I called for Oilers double chance. I told you guys look for double chance last time. Did I not? I told you guys look for double chance. That would give you Oilers tie or win. So you would have got a win on that in regulation. You didn't have to sweat out OT. Double tap, guys. Double tap if you have something. Otherwise, we gotta go. We gotta go. All right, guys. I kept the page open there. Do you agree that the missing players is always built into the bet? Yeah. So the line moves, Tariq, because of the missing players, and I don't put too much stock into it when it's like a lot of teams. If they're facing a lefty, they're gonna purposely take out some bats. So I don't put a lot of stock into it when it's done purposely. But when you have some good pieces that are out, like if Bryce Harper has to be removed out of the Philly lineup, that's significant. And I just checked the box. I don't put a ton of stock into it, but it's something. It's something. Double tap, guys, if you guys want to go next. If not, we got to do the recap right now. Nick, you came at the perfect time because we're doing the recap right now, brother. We're doing the recap right now. All right, I don't see anybody else. It's UFC Fight Night. Yeah, brother, drop your UFC plays, man, because I don't do UFC, man. I stay in my lane. Okay, guys, time for the recap. Y'all ready? We're doing this at the top of the hour. Perfect timing here. All right, here we go. This game already started, so we're not going to talk about Pittsburgh versus Cubs, but you know where I stand on that one. Okay, between the Angels and the Baltimore Orioles. Okay, here we go, guys. We're starting at the 2:01 mark. All right, guys, welcome to another recap of the live stream, man. We've been chopping it up. We've been talking. We've been cooking up some good plays, and here's the recap. This is the best time of the stream. If you want to share the stream with somebody, right now would be the time to do so. Hit the follow button. Make sure you don't miss these live streams. These live streams are the best ones you're going to find. Nobody on the planet is giving you this much information. So many times, a lot of people give me a play, and I tell them, I make this interactive. So, right, we're talking. And when you guys tell me something and I give you my breakdown or what I'm seeing, so many times people come back and say, oh, I didn't know that. Because I didn't even know that. I'm looking at a model that I've automated, and that's the reason I'm getting it. So if you guys like these live streams, make sure you're subscribed. Give me the thumbs up on YouTube, and let's get right into it. Angels versus Baltimore. Tyler Anderson on one side, Sagano on the other side. I do got a batting edge with Baltimore. I do have a pitching edge with Baltimore as well. A little bit, not a whole lot, but it's something. I got a pitching edge. What I don't like is that the Angels got shut out yesterday. 0 runs yesterday for a team that over the last 30 days is #1 on the road. So keep in mind the Angels, and that line has not moved. So, okay, a little bit of sketchy right there. The line has not moved at all. Toronto versus Philly. This is one of the only games that's in a little bit of a reversal today. Toronto, that line is moving in favor of Toronto, but the public is on Philadelphia. Okay, Toronto got shut out yesterday, but the biggest red flag for me is Bowden Francis. Bowden Francis is not a pitcher I'm going to trust. Okay, last time he went, we faded him. We went against him, and we took the Twins against him. You guys remember that? So Toronto, with Bowden Francis, not a guy I'm trying to back, but the market tells me Toronto has a chance here. Between the White Sox and Texas and the White Sox, Mike Vassell on one side, Jacob deGrom on the other side. Nothing needs to be said. Jacob deGrom is a stud, okay? Jacob deGrom is good, but Mike Vassell is not that bad. So I don't know if minus 300, minus 295 is enough here for me. Minus 300, I don't know, guys, if that's a good play there, because the White Sox are not that bad recently. They've won 5 out of the last 10, okay? Their pitching is not terrible. It's usually their bats that lay them down. So keep that in mind, okay? Between St. Louis and Milwaukee, this is a toss-up right here. Straight toss-up. You got maybe a pitching edge with Jose Quintana. You definitely have a pitching edge with Jose Quintana at home. But at some point, St. Louis is going to stop stinking. Both of these bats stink. This is a stay away from me. Slight edge there for Milwaukee's bats, okay? Speaking about toss-ups, here's another one. Athletic versus Kansas City. You do have a line that's not moving. You got cold bats on both sides, and you got bad pitching on both sides. Slight edge to Michael Lorenzen at home. I said his home numbers, okay? I wouldn't have expected this. 5 runs over 30 innings. 5 runs over 30 innings for him, okay, guys? For Michael Lorenzen. So, guys, if anybody's in the comments and they're getting impatient, this is let him cook hour. This is let him cook a clock. Okay, let him cook a clock. We are cooking up right here. We're now cooking a clock on cook a clock hour, okay? Minnesota versus Houston. Minnesota versus Houston. This line is moving in favor of Minnesota. Surprise, surprise. You do have the better bats. On Minnesota, not really. This is not enough for me to check the box anymore, because Houston bats, especially Houston at home, pretty good. On the road, Joe Ryan. He's okay. 12 runs over 28 innings. Overall, 10 runs in 27 innings. Pretty good numbers there for Joe Ryan. But Hunter Brown at home, goodness, another level. 3 runs over 30 innings at home. Very good numbers there for Hunter Brown. Is this something I would consider Houston? No, Minnesota got rocked yesterday. I don't like a team to get rocked again 2 nights in a row. I mean, it did happen to them already. But 3 nights in a row, okay, now you were really going to show me something, okay? I would still consider Minnesota here or pass, man. But with Hunter Brown on the other side at home, emphasis on the pass. Tampa Bay versus the Mets. This line is now moving, has kind of corrected itself, and it is going kind of in the Mets direction. I did say I like Drew Rasmussen on the road. He's pretty good. But Tampa Bay picked up the win yesterday. I don't know if I get to. I don't know if I get to Tampa. Okay, but stick around. I do have another lean in that game, guys. We're at the halfway point. If this is your first time here, first of all, if you guys are in the comment section, this is let him cook a clock. All right, this is let him cook a clock. This is when I'm cooking. Okay, hit the follow button if it's your first time here. Do not miss out on our 10-day series. We're doing two different 10-day series right here. We're doing props and we're doing sides and totals. Okay, so we're doing episode 1 today on the props. That play has already dropped and it starts in 2 hours. Okay, go look at the play, go look at the video, and then come back to the recap. Okay, so we're at the halftime show right now. Okay, 30 more seconds, guys. So Discord, if you want to get in the Discord, link is in bio. There's a free side to the Discord where I drop at least 1 free play. Okay, I surprised you guys 2 nights in a row with 2 different free plays, and that second free play has hit, okay? So I redeemed myself 2 nights in a row. Don't tell me I haven't, okay? I stuck my butt out yesterday. After the Twins got their butts whooped, I said, I still really like D-backs. Let me go share it with the free side, okay? Just give me some good vibes in that free channel, and I'll give you a second free play. I got you, okay? If you don't want to depend on that, if you don't want to jump through hoops or whatever, $20, man. $20, you get access to all my plays. You see how much work I'm putting into it. You see how many hours go into it. I'm putting in 13, 14, 15 hours a day. I'm making sure my guys eat good, okay? I'm making sure my guys eat good. And if you want to get in the Discord, we are going to start a rolling series, okay? A little rolling series. We're going to take maybe a minus 200, maybe a minus 250. But the point of it is that just like my man's today is on the last leg of a 6-teamer, and all he's doing is choosing minus 200, minus 300s, he's turning 140 into 1,200 today. He's asking me, do I like Panthers 2.5 plus 2.5? Like, yeah, like who wouldn't like that, right? So as easy as that sounds, maybe it's not super easy like that, but we can start with a half unit, or we can start with the full unit and roll it over, guys. So if that's something you want to be a part of, get in the Discord, because that's going to be exclusive to the Discord. I'm not doing that on TikTok, okay? I am not doing that on TikTok and YouTube. I guarantee you, I'm not doing that. So head to my YouTube, link is in bio for that, or head to my Discord, link is in bio for that. Let's get back to the picks, guys. Let's get back to the picks. We left off on Yankees versus Boston. This line is moving in favor of the Yankees. The Yankees bats have been on the decline a little bit. The bullpen is not as good. But I do have a clear edge here with Carlos Rodon. Carlos Rodon is that guy, man. 7 runs over 30 innings, 6 runs over 32 innings on the road. Hunter Dobbins on the other side, not a guy that I think is that good. This is another league. Not that he's terrible, but he's below average. He's below average. I don't think he's as good. I would lean Yankees here on the road with Carlos Rodon. Next game here, the Padres versus Arizona. The Padres, not the Padres. Well, they are the Padres too, but the Padres, okay? The Padres versus the D-backs. This line is moving in favor of Arizona. The bats favor Arizona, but the pitching favors San Diego. You guys know when the batting edge and the pitching edge moves that much, I am good. I am gonna pass on this one, most likely. Unless there's some line movement or something, okay? Cleveland versus Seattle, another game that's pretty even, man. This line is moving in favor of Seattle. The bats do favor Seattle. The pitching is kind of equal on both sides, so maybe George Kirby here wouldn't be so bad. But Cleveland just got their butts whooped yesterday. I don't like to take a team to whoop them back to back, so probably pass. San Fran versus Dodgers. It was San Fran that picked up a 6-2 win yesterday. The bats definitely favored San Fran. Not a whole lot, but they favor San Fran. I do have a pitching edge with Landon Rupp as well, man. Landon Rupp has been pretty good. 9 runs over 24 innings on the road. Overall, 4 runs over 28 innings. So he's better at home, but still really good on the road. Clayton Kershaw at home has not been the guy. 16 runs over 21 innings for Clayton Kershaw. Man, San Fran kind of embarrassed them yesterday, so I probably wouldn't take him again here. But you do have a slight pitching edge, a slight batting edge, and a clear pitch batting edge, okay? Let's get into the totals, guys. The totals, we got to go at this point, guys. We got to go. The White Sox and the Texas total is something that's interesting to me. You have a total that is juiced to the under. I do like that. You got bats that are cold on the White Sox side, and you got bats that are cold, that are hot on the Texas side. I usually don't like to take that hot bats, but Texas, I don't know. I'm calling a little bit of BS on. I mean, they got Corey Seager back, so they're definitely better. But I don't know if they're top 2. I don't know if they're top 3, right? Maybe top 10. The reason I could consider this is because Mike Vessel on one side, he's not bad. He's not bad. He's a bullpen guy, so he's got to show me more. So it does make me a little nervous. Jacob deGrom, though. Jacob deGrom can handle the White Sox, okay? Can handle the White Sox. So this is a game that I'd consider going under. And if you like unders in Texas, they are number 1. Unders in Texas are 26-8 this year. That's 76%. 76% to the under. So keep that in mind. All right, guys, one more game to go here. If you're not already following, hit the follow button, guys. If you're not already in the Discord, get in the Discord. Link is in bio. And if you want access to all my plays, we had a green day yesterday. We had a green day. We needed it, okay? It wasn't much, so I'm not satisfied with that. We're trying to pop off this weekend. We're trying to pop off this weekend. And if you want to be a part of it, $20 gets you access to everything in the Discord, okay? Last game here, Tampa Bay versus the Mets. Tampa Bay versus the Mets. You do have good pitching on both sides. Rasmussen especially. Rasmussen, very good. Tyler McGill, he's not bad. He's got rocked a little bit on the road. At home, he's better. And his expected numbers look pretty good. My problem here is the bats, man. These bats are hot. The Mets bats, they got like 4 consecutive bats that are really hot. Tampa Bay also not far behind. Tampa Bay really good on their bats too, but this is a game, especially after scoring 12 runs yesterday, that I would consider the under. Guys, that's a recap. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys got value out of it. If you do, make sure you're double tapping with me on TikTok and make sure you hit the subscribe and like on YouTube, okay? I hope you guys appreciate it. I hope you guys got good information out of that. I hope I can guide you in the right direction. That's all I'm trying to do. Never have I ever guaranteed that this month was, no. Over the long term, though, I will guide you in the right direction and we will make smart and good bets, okay? That's all I want to do. Thank you guys for being a part of it. And that is a clean 8 or 9 minute recap that's going to be on YouTube. Do not miss it, okay? There's a lot of late games today. If you want to come back and look to my recap, I'm going to post my recap today. It'll be up in the next 2 hours, okay? I got you. All right, guys. If somebody... Okay, Royal, no spamming here, brother. You're not a brother. That's a fake page. That's a fake page anyways. But yeah, spamming. If you guys have an idea of what you think the play of the day should be, let me know. Because I like Diamondbacks yesterday, but I ended up on Twins. Let me know what you think should be the play of the day, and then we'll get back to Tariq. I'll get back to you. You are not a brother to me. Let me know, guys. Good afternoon, Truth. Let me know, guys. Rowdy, I'll get back to you. Cody, I'll get back to you. This is let him cook a clock. Let him cook a clock, okay? We're going to do last call on all the questions. Let him cook a clock. What do you guys think is the best play for today? I'm going to give you guys a minute here. Let me check some updated data here. Let him cook a clock. 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 Dude, what if I had like a little anthem or something? Let him cook a clock. Let him cook a clock. Let him cook a clock. So we're cooking right now, man. We're cooking. What do you guys think? Out of everything I dropped, out of everything I recapped, what do you guys think? Cody, I'll get back to you, brother. I'm not ignoring you. This is just let him cook a clock. Give me another 5 minutes, okay? And we'll get back to all the recaps. Tariq, I got you too. Let me know what sounded most convincing. What do you think is the play today? Let him cook a clock. Let him cook a clock. Let him cook a clock. How long till the post goes up? The post goes up in like 2 hours. We got to go, though. We got to go. We just did a whole recap. If you want me to repeat anything, stick around. Drop your play right now. Drop your game, and I'll repeat it. Just give me 5 more minutes to lock in the play of the day, man. The daily pick. Daily pick. Daily pick. I'm looking White Sox under. Cubs winning. I like it. Yeah, that's a game that just started, but I did mention the Cubs. Looks all right, man. Let him cook a clock. Let him cook a clock. Remember, guys, if you guys see the rolling series, or I'll come up with a name for it. If you guys see the rolling series, yes, it's going to be a minus 200 or more. Okay, it's going to be something safe. It could still miss, but the point is, once we get to day 6, we're looking at like 10x, man. That'd be pretty cool, I think. Let him cook a clock. Let him cook a clock. I think you guys are onto something here, man. Let me check one more time how things are moving. Yeah. I think we have to go to 1 or 2 games, though. 1 or 2 games. We have to go between the White Sox and the Rangers. Or we're going to have to go between the Rays and the Mets. Let me know with the smiley face if you want it to be White Sox and Texas, DeGrom versus Vassell, or if you want Rays and Mets. Okay? Let me know. Give me a smiley face. Red for Rangers game. Blue for Rays game. Red for Rangers game. Blue for Rays game. I'm looking at bullpen information right now, and we're going to lock this in, man. Lock this in. Again, guys, we're taking a day off or 2 from the wait. We're going to take a day or 2 off from the episode, but let's get one in the hoop today, man. Let's check the Texas lineup. Oof. Bullpen looks a little beat up. And the White Sox bullpen. I got you, brother. Rays game in blue. Rangers game in red. White Sox looks better. Why is that? Why do they have a 4-person bullpen? That's so small. What do I prefer? I think I prefer we have to go to the Rangers and White Sox. Okay? Rangers and White Sox. This is going under in the first 5, and here's why. You got DeGrom on one side. Do I need to say more? DeGrom on one side against the White Sox. On the other side, you got Mike Vassell on the other side, who the Rangers bats are hot, and that worries me a little bit. The Rangers bats are hot, but Mike Vassell's not bad. Mike Vassell's not bad, and the market is telling me that the White Sox might have their kind of style in this one, okay? They might have this kind of style in this one. Speaking about Rangers and their ballpark is number 1 to unders this year. Number 1, 26-8. You can blindly take an under here and it's going to hit, okay? Unders hit 76% here. That's more than 3 out of 4, brother. Those of you that stayed are my brothers. The ones that spammed are not my brothers. So the reason we got to go White Sox and Rangers under is because the ballpark, is because of the pitchers, especially DeGrom, right? And what did I tell you? The Rangers are missing who? Evans, right? Who did I say? That's the number 6 hitter. I don't know who he is. But he's the hottest player in the world. I asked you guys, who knows about Texas batter number 6, guys? Texas batter number 6. There's got to be some Rangers fans here, because Evan Carter is not carrying your team, but he is a huge piece. Evan Carter, the number 1 hitter in the world right now. He is hot, and he is injured, and he is missing his first game. Okay, in NBA and NFL and other stuff, you usually don't want to fade when a hot pitcher's out, when a hot player's out. But in baseball, it's beneficial. Okay, especially when this guy is ranked 297 and he's hitting number 1 over the last 7 days. So this guy's hot. So that's one less worry. One less worry there for Mike Vassell. Somebody said Corey Seager is due. Yeah, I would say he's due, but not today, because he's ranked 192 over the last 7 days. So whoever is on Texas Rangers over, let me know right now. Otherwise, I don't want to hear it. Who's scared? Let me know right now. Give me a smiley face if you're tailing. Give me a crying face if you're scared. Smiley face if you're tailing. Crying face if you're scared. And we got to go first 5 under, guys. We get a beautiful round number 4. We get 4. We need 5 to lose this, okay? We get a beautiful round number 4. You guys know I love when it's 4, okay? When it's 3.5, it does scare me. It scares me too. Give me a smiley face if you're with me. Give me a crying face if you're staying away, or if you're on the other side. Number 1 ballpark for unders, 26-8 to the under. Unders have not been failing us. They failed us twice in the last 3 days, but the full game went under. I win first 5 and full game went under. This one, I have to go full game in this one. I have to go first 5 because the bullpen for White Sox is bad. And Texas bullpen is good, but they're missing a lot. They've lost a lot of their guys lately. You like the full game under? I don't disagree with you. Or if you want to split half and half, feel free. But my best play is going to be first 5 under 4. And that is at minus 115. I just saw. Minus 115, that's a good number. All right, guys, recap. If you drop something, Tariq, I see you, brother. Angels can be a dog today. Yeah. Angels number 1 over the last 30 days on the road. This line is not moving, and the discrepancy is not terrible. It is for pitching, but the bats is not terrible. And the line's not moving. And they just got spanked yesterday, so keep that in mind. Thank you for the gifts, guys. If this is your first time here, hit the follow button. Do not miss out on these live streams. I know I'm guiding you guys in the right direction. I'm giving you guys good information. If you want the recap, it's going to be on YouTube. It's going to be a nice short little 7-minute recap. If you're in the Discord, I'm going to send you an alert when that video drops. So you'll see when that video drops. Do not miss out, guys. We will do a rolling challenge. That rolling challenge may start today, may start tomorrow. That rolling challenge is going to be a favorite. It's going to be a big favorite, okay? Safer play. But the whole point is that we can one day, 6 days later, be in a position where we could turn 100 into 1,200. That's what my man from the Discord is in, okay? My man 0007 _. He's in a position today where he could take Panthers plus 2.5 goals or Braves money line minus 300. And he can turn 140 into 1,200. If you guys want to be in that same position, I want to help you get there. What we're going to do is an open lay, okay? So, yeah, it's going to look like minus 200, okay? But we're going to do half unit on it or full unit on it, and we're going to just roll it over. And when we get to 4 units or 5 units, we'll cash it out, okay? Last call, guys. Last call. Tariq says Phillies team total over. Bowden Francis sucks. So, I don't know. Maybe he deals today, but his number sucks, so I'm not going to talk you off of that. Double tap, guys. Double tap if you want to go next. Otherwise, that's the only way I could prioritize guys or know if you drop something similar. Play of the day just came back. Whoa, I can make my screen darker? That's cool. Hit the follow if you're not already here. I'm scared, but you know what? You are due. Thank you. That's right, man. I think I'm due here. Evan Carter. I still have a good feeling about Rangers bats today. I don't disagree with you. Rangers bats are hot. They're hot. And Mike Vassell does not the greatest guy, but he's not bad. And we need 4 runs. And you could count on DeGrom to hold down one side. So if you're really scared about the Rangers bat, then just go, White Sox under. Just be on the similar side, similar say. You could play different ways, man. Double tap, guys. I would go look for your play. Otherwise, we gotta go. We're gonna call it a day. This was a good stream. The prop of the day, the daily swing has dropped. Feel free to go look at it. Double tap if you have a last second, last comment, last recap you want me to look at. Otherwise, we're gonna go, man. Truth is double tapping. Let me see Truth. Truth, I don't see anything for you, brother. It looks like you're just double tapping. Thank you for that. I do appreciate that. If somebody else wants to double tap, last call. See you tomorrow, man. Tomorrow's stream will have to be at 11 a.m. tomorrow, Eastern time. Need another invite to the Discord. Link is in bio. Link is in bio. If not, Myra, I don't know if you still have the link copied. You could drop it for us. See you tomorrow, brother. Double tapping. All right. So nobody else? Let's get it, man. First 5 under. We're going back to the unders, man. 28 and 8. They let us down twice, but that was a first 5 under. That was we should have gone full game, whatever. Full game hit. So that doesn't tell that I don't live with regret on that. I don't live with regret that the full game under hit. It tells me my cap wasn't that off. Okay. And today I still have to go first 5 because I'm getting a beautiful round number 4, right? 4 runs in the first 5 is more runs than 7.5 for the full game. But the Rangers bullpen is missing. It's going to be missing a lot of good pieces. Look at this. Cole Winn is not going to be available. Armstrong pitched 30 innings. You might not see Jacob Webb. A lot of key pieces there in the Rangers bullpen. I got to go first 5. Thank you, Myra. Guys, if you need the link in the Discord, for the Discord, there it is. I hope you guys have a blessed Saturday. You'll see my plays in the Discord in about an hour from now, a little bit more for an hour. I'll drop an exact play, an exact time. Hope you guys have a blessed day. Let's keep it clean, guys. Let's keep it kind. Be respectful to each other. I'll see you guys next time. Peace. YouTube Mobile, thank you so much for joining me. Make sure you're subscribed and hit the thumbs up for me. YouTube, Twitter, thank you for joining me. Make sure you're subscribed as well. Catch you on the next one.